Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome to Hypersapien TV. This is Up Late with G, and we have these lovely
Excellent.
plonkers. We
Excellent.
have Mark, and for some reason, I'm just turning off. I'm hearing an echo. And we have Mark and Roger the Pirate, aka Roger the Wolfman, in the house. How are we, everyone?
All
Doing
right.
well, thank you, Master G, and I'm doing
All
well.
right.
Had a good day today. How
Señor
about you?
I'm at the pub in Melbourne called the Welcome Stranger. Sounded like Stylesy was
Cool.
welcoming a stranger earlier. He was talking about hot crack or something.
I think
Anyway,
I think he was talking about Ferrari being up front at the race at Imola today.
Becky's Bath Adventures. I mean, fishing. Had a few scotches at my friend's place while watching the footy today, so I'll be sober tonight. Sounds like Cody might come on a little bit jolly.
Mm.
But before we get underway, we'll go through the chat, even though normally they're different than on here than they are in the YouTube lands. We have Roger the Pirate. We have Cody the Aussie Alistair Fambroni. We have some Hyper Sapien TV posting the Naked Aliens already.
Pardon me.
Shout out to the Naked Aliens out there. We have Stylesy. We have AJ. We have Mrs. Austin and
I'm
some
just
clown
diving that
called
way.
G and Funkin' Hungry, whoever that silly bastard is. Mark
AJ's changed
Redcore,
his name.
what the
Dumpster
Funkin'
Dive in
Hungry?
Adelaide. Hi, AJ, and Dumpster Dive in Adelaide.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Oh, he's on Mark's device. Oh,
Yeah. Thank you very much.
AJ,
Appreciate it.
and there you are.
Mm.
So now we've got all the pleasantries out the way. Let's head off. Let's say goodnight,
Okay.
Australia.
See ya. I'll just finish me. What's the name?
So what's on the munchies tonight, there, Mark?
Well, we had Jackers tonight. Woohoo!
Oh,
And
is that the Kit Kat Storm? Is it?
yes, it is. It is good spotting there, G.
Oh,
I had the big burger that you reviewed. It was all right. It was. We're not that far away. I've got two Hungry Jacks, sort of one that way, one that way, and which one do I go to, sort of thing.
yeah.
Regardless of which one I go to, by the time I get home, the food's usually not hot, so I jam it in the microwave. The chips were good. That big burger, for me, that was huge. It really was a big meal tonight with a Coke, and I got these. I thought, I'll give these a go, and put that in the freezer and we had it much later, of course. But the chocolate is actually a bit rich. I've got down the bottom now, and the chocolate is rather rich, but it was quite nice,
Oh, excuse me for a millisecond of a minute. Is that an Earth minute? But
Yep.
yeah, if you thought that was big, you should see this burger that myself and good old caveman went and got. We went to Stanley's Chicken, and the burger. They say the burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. Well, funny enough, I actually filmed this burger at Hungry Jack's, but it wasn't a Hungry Jack's burger. So yeah, we used Hungry Jack's lovely premises. We used their area and went and did some filming. But yeah, this burger was a triple. It was basically a hamburger with a lot Aussie burger with like pineapple and beetroot. But it was a triple meat, triple cheese, and like when the person gave it to us, it was like
Yeah.
this big, and it was heavy as. You know, I'm pretty sure there's some babies out there that weigh less than that burger does. Yeah, it was crazy. You'll see that on that bloke called Funkin' Hungry in the near future. You'll
Cool.
see it. You'll see it on there.
I think Dumpster Diving Adelaide wants to do a collaboration with you, G.
With me.
Well, I don't know. He's asking the question. I think it's for you.
No, he's probably not talking about me.
Well,
Probably talking about Roger there. Roger's looking like he's interested.
Well, that's the same way Sid said there. Can't eat fast food makes me ill on that.
Who said that?
Mm.
I can't eat fast food, makes me sick. I remember when it used to be the poor man's food, but not now. Well, yeah, you know, I don't really eat fast food. I'm more of a wily coyote. I can't keep up with fast food. Don't do a very good job. So normally I go with slow food. You know, roadkill's more my cup of tea. It's a lot more
I thought
slower
I meant baked
to
beans.
digest. Roadkill, you know, it's easy to digest because it's already partly, you know, marinated, pulverized, whatever you want to call it. He, that's what she said.
That's Dalsy.
Stolzy's off on one. Also, we have good old Mark's mate Peter saying that,
yeah,
talking about some sort of whopper.
Novel.
yeah. G'day, Pete. How are you, mate? Thanks for dropping in. Cool.
Stolzy's very spot on here. Home of the lukewarm burgers. Well, there's been so many times that I've gone to Hungry Jack's, and there's one in particular that you can see from the drive-in, or drive-through, or whatever they bloody call it. You can see inside the window, and you can see the people making the burgers. But you normally see them make the burger, and then they put the burger up here, and what they're doing is putting it in the microwave. So you know they're, oh, hello there. He's coming all the way from.
Savage
I see you live.
Burka.
Savage Burka from the land of Facebook. We don't
Cool.
see you, but we see you. We see your comments. So you're on the big screen now there. Welcome. You can see on the big screen there. Hello, Rant.
Yeah, that's Rant already down here.
Oh, but yeah, the owner of this, see the members got a bit of a sneak peek. So Stylesy already has the inside information. What do they call it? The inside scoop. Is that what they call it? He gets the inside scoop, and so does Dave. But yeah, the owner of this place, he even subbed to Funkin' Hungry, and he even let jolly old G go behind the scenes and get the burger up close and personal on the grill.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wish I can do that. Probably another special.
Well, the thing that sort of surprised me at Jackers tonight was that you roll up to the thing there and you speak into the speaker like we all do, and can I have a bacon deluxe combo, please? What was that? A bacon deluxe? Is that in a combo? Yes. Is that with a Coke? Yes. Is that a large? No, medium.
You have to do that job for them, and also you have to repeat it about 20 times, and that's probably why the burgers are cold, because you repeat it so many times. By the time you get it, they don't have a clue what the hell you want and what temperature to do it as.
So I put the order in, and then of course I put my order in, and then I drove up. Okay, that'll and the Sheila had to keep asking me, and I'm thinking, aren't you? Am I talking a foreign language? And I'm not coming. I'm talking like I am now, fairly.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a problem with the audio system, and then I get to the window, and she looks at the screen, and you want the da-da-da-da to make? Yep, that's the one. Do you want the receipt? Yes, please. And then I drive to the next window.
Yeah.
I drive to the next window, and I'm waiting for ages, and then they come over, and they open it, and they go, Did you want that in a combo? Yes.
Oh my god! Didn't you just pay for it, or the actual window from the speaker
No
box?
more fast food me. I'm on a diet.
This is the second window where you actually pick it up and they're asking me if I want to have it as a combo. Yeah, it's a combo.
Oh, so
It's what I
they're
want.
so they're gonna like. What you should have said? Oh, well, do I need to give you more money because?
I should have given the receipt. Here's a receipt. This is what I
Yeah,
ordered.
here's my shopping list of what I want.
It just
Well, good old friend Siraj here, he's saying that his English is weak. Well, I was going to make the joke, so is mine, but apparently all of ours is, well, especially Mark's tonight, might have been speaking a different language.
I think so. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Norwegian by the end of it.
Well, maybe they thought I was talking French or,
Oui, oui, monsieur, voor fun, perfectly. This one.
Good on you. There you go, Roger. You're quite fluent there, mate.
It's not bad.
It's just
That's
to
how
go
I
into-
think.
That's just to go into town now to get your fast food hot like I'm doing these days. Well, I'm pretty sure Mark was saying that he was at the establishment, right? He was
Yeah.
looking him in the face. And he's still, instead of getting it delivered and it's barely warm,
Mm.
don't forget to
now,
hit
Pete.
the. We'll get up in the panel in a few minutes. I will
Is it
chuck
right?
you the link. Here. Oh! Did you get it?
Yeah.
The old alphabet man
Hello.
himself is saying, no more fast food for me. I'm on a diet. Fast food here is how fast we can cook it. Yeah. Sometimes you start eating some as you're cooking it, and it's like, oh. Then you get to the meal, and it's all gone.
Well, I said to my wife today, they said, I'd really love a cake, because hadn't been to the shops for a while and looking for something for afternoon tea or something like that. So my wife just made up a tea cake, just a cinnamon tea cake. And it was quite nice, actually. I thought she put a bit too much cinnamon sugar on there, but that's just me. But it was very nice.
Oh no, don't start domestics. Don't say that.
No, it's all good.
There we go. So, did anyone see Count Dracula's new painting?
Yeah. There's been quite a few variations, let's say.
Okay, exactly, yeah.
A few memes going around, or memes as some people used to call them. Anything with cinnamon in it is nice. Could probably come up with a couple options that might not be so nice, but we won't get into all that. So here we are. The gang's back together. Roger the Pirate's even. Did you know that, Mark? That even Roger the Pirate's getting in on this. So we got Hyper Sapien TV, Hyper Sapien. We got two Twitter /X/ How was Elon Musk today? We got
Cool.
Mark Shed Talk, Roger the Pirate, and we even have Roger the Wolfman Facebook page.
Excellent. Geez, we're getting
Hello
ourselves out there.
Yeah, that's my official Facebook page with my real name on it.
It
Just
is.
try to connect a few things together, I was
And we
working
have,
this restreaming up in my head.
Cool.
Very
We're,
nice.
we're restreaming all over the place. And shout out to Cherinator, who's just jumped in and saying good morning to us.
A Terminator.
Good morning for him, but it's good evening
from
for us.
Scotland. You're reaching worldwide, G. You got Scottish man called Cherinator, freaking USA person, freaking
You know this person, Roger? Just by
Charlie Tregear. A little bit, but not that well.
well, yeah, he seems to be a bit of a gentleman, I guess.
I don't know more that
Maybe
well.
he's had a few too many.
Charlie Tregear. Not that well.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. We don't have the mods can't do it, but we can add to the block list if we wanted. So just keep that in mind if you do need to do that, Roger, or anyone.
I know. I don't know this Charlie Tregear. Oh, not that well. I know a little bit, but not that well.
Well, that's up to you if you want to get rid of them or if you think they're fine
I
as is.
know,
That's up
that's
to you.
yeah. Because
Maybe
they're
talk-
connected on YouTube.
Maybe
They'll
talking
just
about the
find out.
magic door behind Roger. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I wonder.
Which one?
Quick,
The the door to the backyard or the door to the lounge room?
maybe we should all make a bet when that door is going to be used. I don't know. 20 minutes is what I'm guessing.
So,
Depends how quickly he gets in. Are you drinking tonight, Roger? What's he got? Oh
minus
no.
196, the classic one.
Ah, there you go, everyone.
Down the hatch.
Wonder where don't know where good old Dogface is. We need him to come in and call you Odger the Pirate and
I think Nightbot might have
deleted
scared.
him permanently.
No, I think it might have scared him away.
He was on when I did the stream by myself, and he was on Cody's one, not this Tuesday, last Tuesday. So he's still around, showing his dog face.
Mm.
So maybe a couple of dog females came into the area, and he's gone to do what a dog does best.
Yeah, because Aaron connected my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel to it.
Yeah, very nice, Roger. It looks like Charinator's got the money on 5 minutes, he reckons.
5 minutes.
What am
Bloody
I getting for you?
Becky paid $17.50 for 6 donuts today. Starsley says, well, that's expensive, but it depends on the quality of the donut, I guess, because most donuts are good $2 to $4. Some of them might even be $6 odd if they're special.
Mm. And if you go to an event, you're always paying that premium at the event because
Yeah, exactly.
they're probably getting charged a premium to be there, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So Charinator saying I'm still sorting out ETS2. Fix it when I get back from my time away. Well, hopefully wherever you are and having time away, hopefully it's an enjoyable experience. Hopefully it's not, you're in the loony bin or something like that.
Yeah, no.
The Coles.
Charinator likes to play Euro Trucker Simulator. I think that Euro Truck Simulator 2. I think he's having some issues with it when he does his live streams. But he's gone away for a bit of a holiday. Hopefully he's enjoying himself. Maybe Charinator, tell us where you're having your holiday, mate. Is it far away from home base, or I hope you're having a good time.
The neighbour's house.
Mm.
See the neighbour's cat.
You're the neighbour's dog.
Geez, 100 messages already.
A wee breakaway to a caravan park on Monday.
Cool.
I got them from the MCG. Went to the footy today. Got a pie for $6.20. Wow,
That's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap for the footy. It's probably a cheap as pie as well.
I was a bit.
A couple of pies in town here's $4 odd for a pie.
Yeah. Those pies that don't actually have meat in it and just have gristle and
Mostly meat, and the ones I'm thinking of is down just at the edge of CBD there, and there's one there, and it's pretty good. Some of the pies are pretty good there. for $4.50, I think it is.
Well, at the moment, Red Rooster, they got a new promotion out. So every time you go in there to buy something, they've got this chicken pie for $5, and
Yeah.
they try and they want you to add one of those on. Oh, would you like a chicken pie for $5 extra? No, thank you.
Well, you know what, Mark? Speaking of chicken pies,
Yeah.
we have chicken pie, the Aussie Brony in the house.
Hey guys,
Hi.
what's up?
G'day,
what's going
Cody,
on?
yourself. I think
Yeah,
it should be
yeah, I'm pretty good.
Moody,
should be
you
Pepsi.
spoke to my brother last week.
I did,
That's
yeah.
why the sometimes having
Yeah.
the glasses. He's always
Gee,
blind
yeah.
in one eye. That's why he wore the glasses. He's always
Oh, yeah.
blind.
Oh, damn.
Who was blind?
Most of the time, he wears contacts for the reviews because he's
Were
nearly
we all
blind
blind
one eye,
last
that's why
week?
he's blind.
Maybe,
Just
That's
Randy,
right.
Randy loves a good caravan park. She does.
maybe we should change your name, Cody, to Pepsi, the Aussie Alistair Framboni, or Pepsi Max. We're certainly doing some good advertising for him in the background there.
Mm.
Cody, the Aussie Pepsi fan.
Yeah, I've got a couple of empty boxes there. Just a couple.
Yeah, probably like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just a couple.
Mm.
What's been
Some of
happening,
the
Cody?
mods don't work on Charanator's mods don't work. He's telling you, Mark.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain when your mods don't work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sucks.
And I always get
You-
that problem when I do a live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm only kidding.
Mhm.
I'm sure the mods are doing a good job there.
Pretty sure everyone on the channel at the moment are mods. They can
Yeah, pretty much.
they have to mod the mods. Watch the mods.
Mods, he's doing
Yeah.
a mod one. Doing a lot of the mods.
What?
Sorry, I got a complex brain. If my brother's here, I'm going to translate for you.
Yep.
How
Sorry.
is Robbo?
Uh,
Roger?
Oh, it's doing pretty well. He's pretty quiet and that. As Cave
Yeah.
was quite nice. He's a very softly spoken guy, isn't he?
he is, yeah.
and that. He's,
Yeah,
very,
he's-
he's
he was-
always been softly spoken.
He was very good to chat with last week. That was good.
He might be a quiet and softly spoken, but that's about it. But he does martial arts. And he's really good doing martial arts, though.
Yep. What's
There
my
you go.
points?
Come to martial arts, he's sharp-minded on it. He does the same ones as me.
Okay.
Muay Thai and all that stuff. Yeah.
Same,
Okay.
same dojo.
Yeah, same dojo, yeah.
Well, I guess it's time for me to step back in and annoy everyone, eh? 'Cause
Oh,
Yeah, as I came on, everyone was quiet.
why would you
Everyone
want
went
to do
quiet.
that, Jim?
The silence was deafening, Cody. I thought I was going deaf.
old Peter reckons where to go on holiday when I live in a caravan park.
Yeah.
That's a good question,
Man,
actually.
yes.
Wouldn't you go to another caravan park?
Yeah,
Like somewhere
That's,
different?
that's it.
true.
Honey.
Modding the mods.
Modding
Oh,
mods.
careful! We can't do any modelling here.
This is a mod king chat.
Yeah, apparently, if we show anyone
Nice.
prettier than ourselves, then we get in
No.
trouble.
Yeah, and we have to go and
Yeah.
go to copyright school.
Yeah,
Oh, geez, that.
I have to watch Happy Tree Friends again.
Cody's.
That's
job.
right.
Yep, that's all right.
Don't forget the whole stuff.
So, Charanator says,
Nice.
Cody, yeah, Cody, I love drinking Pepsi as I'm drinking Pepsi Max. There you go.
Good on you, Stephen.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Just a little bit of Max in the back.
I think
Second one,
you
just
just-
in case.
well, when you do that, your logo was perfectly placed on the top box there on the right hand side. And you maybe need to do a few others. You know,
Oh, yeah. I'll blocks
that
it
top
out
box
now.
that top box is actually Hyper Sapien TV. It's a special
That's it,
brew that I
yeah,
sent him.
maybe you need Funk and Hungry on the on the other one, and
Cody's looking back to make sure that it's there or not.
I was like, it doesn't say that on my box.
I don't remember seeing that. Oh no, Ryan's snoring is making me tired. It's
oh
making all
no,
of us tired, actually. That's why Cody's on the Pepsi Max. He needs to get some caffeine into him. He's like getting a bit yawny. And I said
Mrs. Austin,
yawning.
get some warm water in a bowl and put his hand in it and see what happens.
Oh man.
Oh, that old trick.
Motherfucker. There we go.
New channel. How many subs you got,
Well,
Cody?
I've got 20 on it now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm dropping things here.
Well, new channel when I made it in November.
And that's just purely
Uh-huh.
for your live streams, eh?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And just my other content I just keep up on the main channel here.
Yeah, because the last live stream was actually doing martial arts last time he did a live stream, Cody, so I missed it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's all right, Roger. All good.
Okay, what are we talking about? What's tonight's agenda?
I better step back in, hey?
Oh well,
You better.
I didn't know you stepped out.
You better get
Mhm.
back in the recommended content now. Cody, I get Alistair. Is that another channel of yours, Cody? Cody, I get
No.
Alistair.
Nah.
Cody's, I've had a few Alistair recommendations lately.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
She
nice.
must be getting that as like recommendations now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you talk about or look up, they usually get recommended after a while on social media.
Yeah. The singing
Love the
ones.
singing
Oh, yeah.
ones.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah.
Oh no. I saw
Oh,
Roger
no.
starting to slam that drink. I think the
Slow
old
down,
still's
Roger.
about to be broken. I think the still's about to be broken. I reckon he's outlasted 5 minutes, so Charanator.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
anyone been keeping a timer?
Nah. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, shared this stream on my Facebook page anyhow, G.
Nice.
No, good on you,
Nice.
Roger.
If
So,
I
yeah, see the multi Cody, this fella, and this fella.
if I start giving you the if I give you the restream invite before we start, you can stream to your channel as well if you want.
Mm.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
did, because I
Sounds-
got on my actual Facebook page, like normal Facebook page, and YouTube channel now, because I sorted out myself. Like a few
Oh, yeah.
technical stuff.
You got people watching on your Facebook, Roger. They're all like, "What the hell's Roger doing live?" Give them a
Yeah,
link.
no, right?
Well, in a small town, everybody knows someone or related to someone. It's got about 6,800 people in it.
True.
Yeah.
Just Rant already says I've had a few strawberry and cream Dr. Peppers this week. Yum.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Mm.
Sounds very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I've got a treat with me tonight.
Oh no.
The
Here we
vanilla.
go.
the-
Vanilla and passion fruit slices.
I reviewed that on my stream this week, but they're all right. Yeah. Barely tasted passion fruit in it.
Oh, those slices ones, they've been all pretty good. I have reviewed, but yet to put it on Funkin' Hungry, the peanut caramel slices.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing?
Geez, we're a
That's it.
bunch of plunkers.
What are you talking about, Cody?
Would that be our band name, Cody? G and the Plonkers. Now,
Yeah.
Roger, watch where you point that finger. Charinade is telling you.
What were we seeing? Just out of tune, or
Oh yeah. Oh well, we can't like sing anything in particular. It needs to just be just random nonsense because otherwise we'll get a copyright note down.
yeah?
Funny enough, I have sung Happy Birthday a couple of times on stream and didn't get a copyright. Maybe they just didn't understand what I was saying. So,
Probably not. No.
oh, Charinator's telling the old
Much to
Mark.
talk, you know what I mean by that.
No, I don't. Got no idea.
You give people the finger all the time, Mark.
Do I?
What? Nah, Mark wouldn't do anything like that.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that, would I? You know. Sorry, I itchy nose. You know.
No, this bloke would.
No. No.
Oh, we're stupid, aren't we?
I wouldn't. I'm a good boy. Sometimes.
The tune of the Happy Birthday, they lost their copyright last year.
Oh, right, eh?
Oh, well, there you go.
That means G can sing it all night long if you wanted to. And so can Cody, so can Mark.
Mm.
You'll
Please
have
sing all
to-
night long.
Okay,
Give
Mrs. Austin.
Charinator.
Who was the copyright? Who had the copyright to it then? That's more the interesting part. Because I never thought it was. Sorry.
It's free use now. That's what she's saying. The tune, they lost their copyright last year, so whoever originally said it.
Okay.
Specifically, Warner and Chappell did not own them as they've been claiming for decades.
I think that's blowing Mark's mind a bit. He's wondering who owns
Yeah.
who owns.
It has
You'll
been
have to
You'll
have to put the link in your chat, Mark,
Nobody owns the
because
rights.
because Charinator's not a part of the Hyper Sapien family yet.
Oh, right, eh?
Nah, damn.
Which link? All right, let's do this.
The music company purchased it in 1920. It's just a few days back, just a couple of years or whatever.
Yeah, it was only yesterday, wouldn't it?
It is the tune, not the words, lol.
According to my calculations,
Oh, the tune.
tune,
Okay.
not the words.
They're like you're humming and they're like, yeah, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Now you get my drift, Cody.
Yep.
People are watching you on X, Mark.
Are they?
Oh, hell yeah.
Who's that? Is that Trump, Elon Musk, and who's the third one?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably
Joe
Styles
Biden.
It's not me. I don't use Twitter.
If it's Joe Biden, he probably thinks he's watching a family video. Who are these people? I don't remember them.
Who?
If I thinks you're Winston Churchill, G. If I think Mark is probably Ben Chifley.
Who's
Well,
Cody?
he thinks he was talking to a dead French president a couple of months ago in England. Mitterrand.
Did they?
He's
He
talking
died
to
in
a dead
96.
president.
Yeah, then
Oh,
French
what?
president Mitterrand. He
Someone's
died in
on Steam
96.
Train. Someone's on Steam Train Mark, and they called Mark.
I don't know
But
any Mark. Just Steam
no.
Train Mark.
They're saying hello, so maybe they're friendly.
Maybe.
I know about
Well, that's
3
the-
Marks in town, but
There's a
he
Mark
doesn't look
here.
really this Mark.
Bottom left of his screen. It's Mark tonight. Not all those other imposters we've been getting lately.
Well, it says there's four live watching, so
Who
I don't know
looks
who
like
they
a
are.
character in the movie? What movie?
For
That's not
anyone,
me.
all right, for anyone watching on X, put a comment in the chat, please. Tell us where you're watching from. That'd be nice.
There's one for everyone. Who would play your character in the movie? It depends on what character I'm playing. I play lots of different characters depending on my mood.
Which movie?
Depends how they want to use my voice in.
I think she's like saying, if you had a movie about your life, who would be playing you?
Oh God. Right. Yeah. Good question. No idea. No idea. Sorry.
I'll
Pass.
probably say like Seth Rogen or someone annoying like that.
I don't know who wants to play me.
The only difference is he can't do his iconic laugh because I don't laugh like. No, Seth Rogen's laugh sounds like the dog from the Muppets. That's how he talks.
The Muppets, aka the freaking House of Representatives. He's got 151 of them.
So you have to ask Mark because apparently it's coming to the big screen soon.
Oh, wow.
The
What
home
is-
movie. Oh.
Yeah.
How soon?
The home movie.
Go from the,
Maybe Rick Moranis will get out of
because he's
a bit of retirement to play Mark.
You never know.
What about you guys down there?
Wow.
Don't try and get out of it just because you're eating chocolate there.
What? I'm not eating chocolate.
No, you're not. You're a really good actor, Cody. It looks like you're eating chocolate, but apparently you're not, so you can't be.
It's some food. It definitely ain't chocolate.
Must be
Tastes
good,
like it,
whatever
though.
it is.
Yeah, that's delicious.
For some reason,
I
bourbon.
reckon like Sean Connery or someone would play Roger, don't you reckon?
Sean Connery. Gosh. The old 007.
Do they
Shane
have to be
Connery.
alive, or can they be a dead person, or is it a fantasy thing, or
There
what's
is
the go?
name. Your cartridge is for sure. As if Seth Rogen.
Nah.
Or Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins a wrestler.
No, he's that guy from Knocked Up and
Yeah.
Superbad.
Seth
and-
Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to shake my head and read it properly then. Seth Rogen at Rollins.
It sounds like Cody's got too many
You see John Cena playing Roger.
too many
Last of
options.
all. John
You see
Cena's
John
older than
Cena-
me. Oh. John Cena's not that old, is he?
John Cena's friggin' bigger bloke than Roger.
Roger's quickly going on to Google. Look at him typing away.
I was 47.
That's
John
all right.
Cena's
Roger,
47.
they're
47? What?
That's all right.
Yeah,
Roger,
John
they're
Cena, yeah.
actors. They're meant to. I don't know if John Cena would be a very good actor.
Cena's
though. He
older than
would
me.
play- Sorry about that, Cherinator. Here he is.
What up,
Hey,
guys?
Terminator.
Hey, Terminator.
Gerinator, how are you, mate?
Hey.
I'm doing all right, thanks.
Oh, that's good.
How you
Nice.
going?
Pardon me.
Well brought up,
You
mate.
came in. You
Thank
came
you.
in at an awkward time, Charinator. Who would you get to play you in the movie?
I would probably get Jason Statham.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
could have like
Or-
Jason. What?
Or what's his name? Oh, hold on. What's his name?
Some
It was
bloke.
in. It was in. Olympus Has Fallen. Gerald Butler.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because he's from Scotland.
Right.
No.
So yeah.
Ah,
And if you were wondering what I was meaning by mind the finger, right? When Roger was pointing it upwards, hey, Mark,
Yeah.
you know what comes out when Lee says to me, Stephen, watch your finger?
Oh, I've heard him say it. Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I'm
watch
pointing
the
up,
finger.
yeah, and I'm right underneath him, so I'm pointing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The finger. The evil finger. Oh yeah, can't
That's
wait, guys.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, haven't done the yoga pose for a while. I'll have to do that again. We're all in line.
Yes.
Oh, except for one.
There's nothing.
He's the only normal one.
Charinator,
We're all
Charinator's
crazy.
keeping us all in line.
It makes a normal one while I'm insane one.
I think we're all a bit crazy to be here, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's that mean to mean?
Alright,
I
2 days to
watch
go,
him
boys, and
on
I'm off on
Whiteout.
holiday.
Hey, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we eating?
So you go there.
So does anyone want to tell us what they got up to this week? Looks like Cody's
I've-
ready to talk.
Huh?
Go there.
Looks like
I don't
Cody's-
think that-
looks like Cody's
I
got
don't
up
think
to
that
that.
chocolate's going to last long.
I haven't got much left.
So I've got
Apparently-
This
Just Rant already says Mark is a Yoda master with that yoga pose taking a nanny nap. There you go, Mark. You could get Master Yoda to play you.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be.
You have a very similar voice as well.
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Just gonna step away for a brief second
No worries.
and don't.
I got to this week, Charinator.
He's,
No, we can talk crap
always-
about G.
Oh, yeah, of course we can. Let's just go for it.
I wouldn't talk bad about anybody. It's not my style.
Right.
Mm.
But that's what you do, Charinator. When somebody walks away, you start talking about them.
But Mark, this chair, it doesn't do that. As Ringo Starr says, peace and love. Peace and love.
That's it.
Mm.
Very
Yep.
precise.
Right.
Because Ringo Starr's one of them ones that he's a. He's from the 60s and that, but he's a hippie, if you know what I mean.
What am I doing?
So he is.
Roger, you doing a bit of sign language there, mate?
No, that's
He's
thinking
doing
as well.
something.
Yeah, no, we
Just
like
listen
to have
to
it.
Charinator, that's all.
Yeah, we like to have a bit of a joke sometimes, but G is always, when he does step away, he's always listening.
Yeah. Damn it.
I do these to go, boys, and I'm
Lucky you blokes didn't hear that.
Look, you didn't hear me burping all night then. I've been burnt for the last half an hour.
Well, it must have been good.
And no wonder,
Let me.
Roger, no wonder the way you're drinking that beer or whatever. It's like.
No, it's minus 196. It's meant to be vodka and soda with natural lemon. Minus 196.
No wonder you're rifting the right to tan it.
Right.
I forgot where is the words that I say use like tan, huh? He's like, So when I say when you tan it, I mean how fast you're drinking it.
Well, a few more of those. I think Cherenada and Roger you and him will be talking the same language.
No, he'll be more like.
I'm past Scottish.
Yeah, Roger will be more legless than I am.
Oh no. Oh no. He's caught us.
I don't know, just drink a good drink.
Oh, well, look, when I see Mark, see when I use that one.
Yeah, the other
See,
guys
mate.
weren't. The other guys weren't expecting it. I don't think.
Yeah, see when I do that, I'll have a go quiet for a minute. Did you like that, boys?
I don't know, eh?
Slipping it in when we least expect it.
Oh.
Hey, Roger. I had that one.
Oh, you young fellas just
Sound a bit wrong.
got your mind in the gutter all the time.
Oh, not just me.
Question for you. Actually, question for all you.
Hey, what's that, Che?
Do you ever get hopping mad?
Sometimes I get a bit frustrated.
Do you know get what I just said there?
Yeah.
You know, get
Yeah.
hopping mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Fucking. That's what I
Nice like to be the rabbit, drunk and hungry.
said. Yeah, I'm not
Country
drunk.
rabbit.
It's like literally 12:20 in the afternoon here.
Weren't you a rabbit last month, G, when you had those rabbit ears on? In that video?
Yeah, for the Easter and that.
Yeah.
Well, what
He
your
likes-
Christians call Easter, yeah.
He likes going down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Wonder what conspiracies he's been keeping an eye on lately. You know, all these Hollywood famous stars getting raided by the police or the cops or whatever they're getting raided by. And my wife, she watches this lady, this English lady. She's got the most annoying voice I've ever heard. And she's always seemed to be talking about what's his name and Meghan Markle or Meghan
Oh,
Markle.
bloody hell.
Oh boy, Ugh.
Oh, Prince
I
William.
call it Megan.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. And
That bloke.
and how they seem to
the
be
red-headed rat read everything, Harry.
how they seem to be outstaying their welcome in when they go to places and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
Yeah, the English.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, I can tell you. See the English. The English when the women speak, it's like, oh my god.
Mm.
I'm not kidding you guys. It's like.
what you
Hold on, if I can do it from where I can think, right? It's like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we
oh,
all.
man, look at yours. Use a this. You're like, seriously, the fuck, man. You're not a kind of nerd. And hungry. What you're saying there? Who likes King Charles? Nobody in Scotland does.
What about his
Really?
new portrait? What did you think of that?
Nobody,
Don't know.
nobody likes it in
no,
Scotland.
No,
Sorry.
looked at it.
Have you seen it?
No, we don't want to see it.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, nobody
I
likes
thought
it
you
in
would have
Scotland.
seen it.
Because I watched the YouTube. Mark, I'm looking. You see if you watch a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
And Charles is in it, right?
Mm.
He's going along in his carriage with Camilla, and there's a guy recording him, right?
Mm.
I'm not kidding you. It blows his lid instantly to the guy, and see how he was like, "Oh yes," in that type of way. See when he blows his lid,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
beep, beep, beep. It's like when we were talking. Oh, you get out my face. You get beep, 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 in my face. You're like, what the fuck?
All right, Mrs. Austin, thank
Yeah.
you very much for being here. Yeah, I know it's very early for you. Thanks for being here and the loving support you give all of us. Have a good
yeah.
night, have early morning and a good day. We'll catch up with you in the chat later on.
Just right.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
I mean, it's like
Hey, Mr. Austin.
it's something like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning over there for Mrs. Austin. It's crazy.
How about
Jeez.
where's Austin? Mrs. Austin? Where's Joanne?
She's in California in USA.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I is about 3 or 4. No, hold on. It's I probably it's about they're about 6 years behind me.
What time is it for you?
It's nearly 12:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's most of us. It's 9:30 here for me. Roger, same for
What
you.
time's it for you, Cody?
It's
Nearly 9
eight-
for you, wouldn't it, Cody?
yeah, 8:57, same as G.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
right.
so.
Mm.
Because I live
Yeah.
in the east coast of Australia.
So you're a day ahead of me. You're into Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I
mad.
guess, okay.
Yeah.
That's
There's
mad,
We got three time zones in Australia: Eastern Standard Time, Central Australian Time, Western Australian Time.
But we've only got one standard GMT.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can have GMT, but for me it's +10. So
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah.
what +9 for you or something like that. So
So right, so if it's plus it's on. Hold on.
It's 9:28 a.m. Terminator.
yeah, you and I are on the same
Yeah.
time there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, a G&T, yeah. Gin and tonic. We are Cherinator's future. Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Peter?
Curinator's future.
That's interesting.
Who's
Hmm.
Some guy called Funkin' Hungry reckons he might sub to this channel. Might be a good idea to do that. Boost his
Yeah.
numbers.
The other Aussie state.
yeah. I'm everyone's future. Who's Cherinator, do you play any Euro lotteries at all?
No.
No?
Nope.
The Australian Powerball was $100 million last week and it didn't go off. So it's apparently jackpotted to 150 million this coming Thursday. So,
Holy shit.
But Powerball is the hardest one to win because the odds are astronomical.
Yeah, not all.
Yeah.
New Zealand is its own country.
Hey, what's that, Roger?
So
Yeah.
Oh, Peter Noddle says, don't forget New Zealand time zone, the other Aussie state.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand's own country since 1907.
He probably does.
Hungry? No, I don't.
No.
To that
I
question,
only know G, not fucking hungry.
yeah. That, to
I'll
your
let you-
question, you wonder who? They wonder who you are. No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's the same. It's the same. I'll let you in a little secret. It's the same bloke who was on the screen before. It's G. He has a few channels. That's his
Gee,
food.
I wind up there, cheating you.
That's his food channel,
Yes.
Funk and Hungry. We used to do live streams on there, but we've changed it over to He's gone over to Hyper Sapien TV for his live
Right.
streams.
Mm.
Just a
We
bit
on
like,
Pop 7 TV.
yeah, a bit
Yeah.
like Cody's doing. His main focus is on one channel, but doing live streams on the others.
No.
Yeah, have you,
Yeah.
Cody? Have you put that out to your followers on your other channel that you've got the other one going? And
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get much
Yeah.
response out of that?
Not really, no. Nah. I mean, I don't get any comments on the like after I go live. No.
Hmm.
Sorry
Got
about
the
that,
streams.
guys. I just blocked that Funk and Hungry guy. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, that's
work
good.
there, man. Yeah.
Gee, when I ask you a question,
Go for it.
why did you have to put it to a word that the first word I can't say correct that comes out as Fuckin?
Yeah, it's always a bit of a fun game to see if anyone can say funkin or fucking or.
No, I did. I did.
Don't worry about me.
What's your language, G?
You can't help it if you've got a difficult word to say.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, G, question: do you ever get stumped now and again?
No, I'm not a tree.
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh, I can love it.
A tree.
But you know something? I'm always stumped.
Yeah.
See if I was a tree, I'd make like a tree and fuck off. Isn't that the same? or leave. But yeah, that's a Trailer Park
Depends
Boys
if you get
reference.
squirrels and fruit bus in it.
I thought you'd
No.
branch out. Oh, that's right. You're doing that already.
Yeah, I am. Maybe I am a
Hey,
tree.
guys. Do you like it how? Hold on, give me a minute. My head's half asleep still.
You might
Do you like?
you might have to go on a plane spotting channel and beg for subs.
I like the film.
Hey, or
What's its name?
Do you like how they like the how can I say it without sounding mean to myself? Do you like how I did the hopping mad stumped and look like it's done on type of jokes?
yes, I caught on to that.
Up there for thinking.
It's mad. See when I do it, right? I can do it and keep a straight face, right? But see if somebody and laugh about it, right? But see if somebody done it to me, my face would be like dead, stern.
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about this a little bit last time. I definitely use humour to try to mask how I'm feeling sometimes.
No,
You know, with when it comes to mental health and depression and stuff. But I don't know. Even I'm a bit sarcastic and a bit of smart ass or whatever. Even when I'm feeling alright, it's just. But a lot of times as well, it's like if I might give someone else a bit of shit, I'll give myself shit as well because
Nice.
it's not about targeting someone. It's just
Nice.
about making joke of just any situation really, and just I'm terrible for that. Like just saying what most people are either thinking, or sometimes what people want, what even isn't on someone's mind. Like as Cody points out, most of the time if there's a dirty joke to be said, I'll be one to point it out. They'll be like,
Right.
"Oh, geez, heads
It's
in the
still like
gutter," and it's just
like a
what
mask
I'm
sort of
liking.
thing.
Right,
Yeah.
I've got something for you, right? It's in the pipeline, right? I'm
Yeah,
working on, see when I come back, when I'm going away, I'm gonna be working on something, right?
yeah,
So I'll have my own channel, but I'm gonna be doing something else, right?
yeah,
I'm not gonna say too much about it, right? But when I start getting it up and rolling and that, and I get help with doing like the graphics and that stuff for it,
yeah,
I'm gonna be
I know
having
what you're
guests
saying.
on this, right? On this thing that I'm doing.
mm,
Just say what you said, right? Is to do with what I'm doing. I think I'm doing, right?
yeah.
And when I reach out to you, trust me, you
I'll
understand.
go for it. But also, when you are ready to tell people what it is, or even when you present it, we're all here to help you. Especially, that's why I did do this Hyper Sapien channel. It's kind of a place for me to help promote other people, even though it's funny enough the smallest channel I've got. But you got to start somewhere as well.
Right.
So
So
I have been,
That's right.
trying to help these other guys, even on my other channels. I'm all about
Right.
just giving people a
I'll
platform
give you a wee bit
to,
of hint what it's going to be, right?
yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm always available to help anyone, and if I can in any way, or just even if I can't help, I'm just here to annoy the hell out of everyone.
Right. Are you ready for this? So, I'll
You
give you a hint.
wouldn't do
It's hard to annoy me,
The one,
and I
the
know
one
that
thing,
for starters.
the thing it's going to be is, I'm not going to say what it is, right? But I'll just get what's like
Yeah, that's
today,
fine.
right? It's to do with people having learning disabilities, physical disabilities, and mental disabilities, right?
Yeah,
Like mental health issues and all that. It's something to do with that or that area, right?
yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking of doing. So
Well,
when I get all the details and that sorted out, and I've figured out how I'm going to do it and all that, I think you'll be the first one. G.
all right, no worries, man. Well, I've always been open with, I have some physical issues, but obviously they're not really, I have like sciatica and stuff like that and whatever. But yeah, I've been open with my mental health on my channels for quite some time. I do have a hobby channel, and I did do a video about mental health on that because I wasn't putting out content as much on these live streams on Funkin' Hungry. I was talking about it on live streams because obviously people wanted to know more about my life, and I have spoke about it on with these guys as well. But
But mate,
I guess I just I don't know, like because I've spoke to so many different doctors and stuff over the years, you get used to speaking about it. But
no.
also, I hope if I can be open and speak about it, that I might, give someone else the confidence to
Well, see
either
the
get
thing is,
either
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what it is,
either get
actually.
help or yeah,
It's not going to be a see like this. See like this here.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, see how this is like a wee podcast or something or a live thing.
yeah,
It's going to be like something like this, similar to this or a podcast, and I'm going to have like people coming in like yourself. It's like mental health issues and that, or people coming on. See like Shane, para guy
yeah,
in a wheelchair. Have him come in and talk how what it's like with life being in a wheelchair, what it's like being disabled, and have different opinion, different topics. Have
yeah,
different
yeah.
people come in and say their story, how what it's like.
No, definitely. I feel
So
like that's a
yeah,
good idea, and I feel like you could help a lot of people by giving them the platform to speak about their issues, but also you sharing your own, what
exactly.
ups and downs or whatever. So yeah, I'm
And
all
that's
for
what meant
that.
it
You
in.
know, I'm all for helping, like I was saying, helping people with their channels, but also helping people in their life. You know, if I can at all. And as I've said, sometimes I just act like a complete twat, and that's just really to that's just really to make someone, you know, if someone's going through some hard times, if I can get them to laugh, or I could just give them a bit of a distraction, even if it's for a small amount of time, then I feel like I've, you know, like succeeded for the day. Like, you know, even just giving someone a shoulder to cry on or just listen. But as I say, a lot of times I can't help but be a bit sarcastic or, you know, be like that. So I just kind of will make people laugh even
Right.
without trying sometimes. So, and yeah, as I say, if I can bring someone out of their, you know, make someone forget about their life's problems for a little bit, even if it's just 20 seconds or a few minutes, then, you know, at least they've sort of, you know, smiled, laughed, whatever. But we've been known on these live streams we've had people laugh, cry, and all in between.
And all sorts of
you know?
everything in between.
So,
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
We've even had the people come in and try and bloody, you know, crap on us and tell us we're dumb and stupid and crazy and whatever else, and we just laugh in their face and agree with them. Go, yeah, we're all of that.
Yeah.
apparently Peter didn't know that I was sarcastic.
No, neither did I. No.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah,
I thought that was sarcastic.
Peter, trust me,
Yeah.
the biggest sarcastic person you would ever meet could be me.
I'd say it's well, because I was born in England, I grew up with a lot of UK TV, you know, like Irish, Scottish, Welsh, English,
Yeah.
all those different shows. But then a lot of Australian humour is fairly similar as well. Like Australian
Well,
and British
I'm
humour are
going to tell you
fairly
something.
similar in a way as well.
Gee, I'm going to tell you something. This is a true fact, right? See, Australia,
Yeah.
right? What do you think Australia's made up of? What percentage of Australians have got English heritage in them?
Well, that's it. You know, most of the convicts, they came here for stealing a
Exactly.
thing. You know, maybe saying a swear word to a police officer, and it's like, that's it. We're gonna ship you over to Australia. It's a pretty big
We are
punishment.
the penal colony.
Yeah. So
They
very
send
small
all
crimes. Some people came here for very small crimes, didn't they?
well,
Nice.
stealing a loaf of bread to feed their family. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the English.
You know
So,
what I think? We like a bit of bread.
Well, we got
there's
plenty.
there's a place in England, right? Now it's called Corby, Corby, right?
Yeah.
And that's called Little Scotland. Because it's
Oh.
all Scots. It's
Okay.
literally all Scots.
Hmm.
It's stayed in there.
I had
So,
heard of Little Britain. Or was that a TV show? I forget.
It's a program.
Not written it.
Little Britain was
It's
the
us.
one there, David Williams and Matt Lucas when he was in the chair.
Yeah,
Goes,
that's the one.
don't want that. Want that one?
Yeah.
No, don't want that. I want that one. Want that ice cream there.
And then when he's like, you know, when you get it, you're not going to be able to change your mind.
Oh,
When we get
I didn't want
No,
that.
you won't be able to change
As he goes, you know, when you get that ice cream, you'll not be able to change your mind. I don't want that. I don't want that one.
those characters.
And
are
the
brilliant.
reason I can do that is because I'm sitting in a wheelchair 24/7, right? And I'm
You like
not
summoning that character.
I can do it easily. I can literally dead easily and go, don't want. If somebody says to me, oh, do you want this? Don't want that. Want that one? Yeah, no. Don't like that. Then he literally, then he's tightening up my vocal cords. And then I tell you, look, Roger went to the toilet.
He tried to slip on quickly. Bloody, he was like the Flash.
Tell you, I seen it.
Don't you know
Yeah.
the Flash likes to have a splash.
It's like
Well, it's
people
humour,
say
hey?
to me. People say to me,
Maybe
What?
maybe Roger was having a second live stream.
This written here says about 20% of Australian population are from conflict heritage, and 38% of Australians today are from English origin, and 2% of people are either from Welsh or Scottish heritage.
right, no, hold on. Right, you said 2%, 2%, right?
Yeah,
How
from
many,
Welsh and Scottish.
how many English? What percentage of English?
38%.
Right then, right then.
Hey,
2% of
it's,
Scottish.
it's not a competition, but yeah, of course, England has to always be on top of everything. You know, British Empire.
I know, right?
That's what I say.
No, that's what the French said to the Englishmen in Monty Python.
Aye. Exactly. Or as the Scots would say, you'll never take our lives, but you'll never take our freedom.
That was Mel Gibson. He's an Australian guy.
Aye, but
Aye.
about Culloden was English via Scots. So it was. And do you ever notice how me and see when I'm on Lee's channel? Do you ever notice how me and Lee have that banter between each other?
Mm.
That's because he's English, right down the south, and I'm in the west side of Scotland.
No. If you ask G, Lee's from London.
No, he's
You're
not.
from London.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
It's just a running joke we got. Whenever we mention Lee's from London, it's
Lee G.
we know he lives in Southampton, but Lee's from London.
Yeah, where the Titanic came out. Right then, let me see how use for, all right? Now, Jimmy, you can in the chat, you can just say, right? You remember you remember the cruise liner, the QE2, right?
Yeah.
Now, where about in Scotland was that built? Without searching it, Roger. Without searching it. Without searching it.
You're searching how many Scottish people in Australia. There's about 130,060. Yes,
Right,
people of Scottish descent. There's 2,176,777 people claimed Scottish ancestry in Australia.
Good.
But some in combination with other ancestry as well.
Right. So Roger, the question I'm asking is right, and you're not allowed to research this, right? You're not allowed to Google it or YouTube, right? Now the cruise liner, the QE2, right, Queen Elizabeth II, was built where in Scotland? Was built where in Scotland? Let's see if you can guess it. So it's a good wee trivia.
It's probably near Glasgow, wouldn't it?
I'm not saying. You've got to give me the answer, and I'll tell you if you're right. No, it wasn't. London.
It definitely have to be Glasgow, wouldn't it?
Right. So you're saying Glasgow. Right.
Nah.
So Roger guesses Glasgow. Mark Edgy guesses London. Mark, where's yours?
Well,
Without cheating. Without cheating, get off your phone.
Well, now I've looked at it. It does, could
Yeah.
if someone who was into shipping was on here, they'd know the answer to that. But because I cheated, I won't
Okay.
answer. I'm not in it. I
Right,
don't
you're
win
not
a
allowed
prize.
to cheat. Mark, do you know how I knew you were cheating?
Hey?
Do you know how I knew you were on your phone cheating?
Oh, because I put my glasses on to see what I was doing because I'm blind as a bat.
Right, G, you're wrong. Right, you're actually wrong. Cody, what do you think?
I got no idea.
Right, you ready? The one that was actually close, and Mark knows the answer, right? Was Roger, you were close. You were close enough. There was
Oh, yeah.
Clydebank, which is only a wee skip in the water from Glasgow.
That's good
It's
enough.
literally a wee stone throw away.
Oh wow.
Nearby.
Yeah, it's literally just done, like literally down the road.
Yeah, down
And
the
when
road,
I
yeah.
was, how old was I? When I started high school, my dad took me to see the Q2 for the very first time, and I remember it well. And it was early in the morning. And see how when a boat turns round on the side and the sun's rising up,
Mm.
and you see that kind of bolt shape on the side where it's the sun? A boat turned
Yeah.
round on the side and the sun hit it, and I've got a photo.
Ah, down
From
the
when I
south
was
side,
young.
yeah.
And I was like, wow. And ever since then, when it came up with Clyde, I would always go and see it because it's a cracking boat. And when she went up, there was a competition on the radio that I won,
No.
right? To follow the boat, go down, and follow the boat up, right? And when it went away, to follow it down.
Yeah.
But they found out about my disability. They couldn't go on the boat, so they sent me for a meal. And
Oh, no.
when she went away, I was upset, just say, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I've seen it from when I was a wee boy, and I meet it all the time when it came. I was like, wow, man, what a boat. I was like, wow. So Roger, well done that wee bit of quiz there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good on you, Roger.
I just went on my brain and thinking, it's got to be Glasgow or nearby, you know,
Yeah,
or
it's
nearby
clear.
Glasgow. Yeah.
So you've got like the way I would say it is you've got Greenock, Port, Glasgow, Dumbarton, Clydebank, Glasgow.
Oh no, here's trouble.
Is Lee from London.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Is that
First
is that
floor
You've
the
got to
English
declare
fella?
right on him, eh?
Is that the Eng-
Forget
is
about
that
him now,
the-
Charinator.
That'd
Is
be
that
right.
the
He
English-
turns
is
up
that
when
the
I
English
walk
fella?
away.
I know, right? That's-
Trust Mark to hear.
Yeah, gee, is that the English fella?
There it is, that bloke from, where's he from? London, I think he said.
Yeah, you
I
reckon?
think
Or
Yeah,
English
last time I heard.
or something. Yeah,
I think he's from.
London.
I think he's from Wales.
London.
Oh, he's Welsh, is he? Oh, yeah.
I think
That
he's
explains a
Welsh.
lot. Yeah, well, Welsh people are pretty good at singing. That'll explain it.
Right. I think he's Welsh.
That's what the British
Probably gonna-
called sheep shaggers are Welsh.
Oh,
And it's
I didn't
what
say that.
Australians call New Zealand. How on earth is Charinator a mod and yet I'm a normal?
a normal what?
Lee,
Because
Lee
they
G's,
say
Lee
good
G's just,
YouTube
Lee G's just a normal.
because Shanae's a good Scottish YouTuber. Scottish.
Wait, I'm laughing. Now, Lee G, don't spit your dummy out, brother.
Offer up some mint sauce to find out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sounds like if you give Cody some mint sauce, he might try and hook you up.
Oh.
Sounds like if you give Cody.
What?
I'm trying to get in on the action now. Hello
No,
there, my
no.
wee brother.
No, Luigi. no, my little brother. Don't be that way with your big brother.
Wee brother.
I could put first floor audio in timeout. Who reckons I should? Traitor.
No, he's a good lad. He's a good lad.
I may have spoke to Lee G a little bit. We might have had a few rants in our days. See, when I'm alone, I rant. When he's alone, he rants, and when we're together, we rant. We combine our ranting, and we get a good old rant.
Who does a rant?
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing like a G and Lee G rant, I tell you. People come far and wide to hear that. Who's this
Should be
Cody
the
Rantinator?
I don't know. He's a freaking a phony. I'm the real Cody Aussie Brownie.
I love it when you do those the reactions with the dogs, and you're like, Cody's a jerk.
Yeah.
Cody's a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a jerk.
Hey, what's
really good.
Ranting Files. What the hell was that?
Ranting Files.
Aye.
Well, as myself and good old Dogface call them, cheese-spiracies. There they are. It might be time for a cheese-spiracy, I think. Everyone likes a bit of cheese.
Aunt Lee's mental.
Hey, where's Dogface when you need him?
Mm.
Probably,
Probably
wagging his tail somewhere. His dog tail.
Which I didn't know aliens had tails.
Dog face aliens do. I have a suspicion that Mark is going to get himself a cup of tea and possibly even some sort of biscuit or snack.
What kind of biscuit?
He'll be coming in here fairly soon, and he'll be showing off his cup of tea. He'll probably be nibbling on some sort of snack. And he'll come in like nothing happened, like he didn't even disappear. He's probably listening to this right now and smirking and laughing to himself.
Saying something underneath his breath.
I'm drinking the Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea, very nice. Oh.
It's good shit. Is there any good Scottish tea out there?
Nah, it's all crap.
Well, you said it, not me.
Right, hold on.
Lee's firing shots at you, Charinator.
Lee, my little brother, you remember who helps you out now and again? Anyway, your mans, I'll not be doing it anymore. Alright, bro? So watch yourself, alright, wee man?
You've walked in on a
You need the
domestic
Black
Mark.
Watch. Like the Black Watch military brigade, Terminator, to help the British out.
Only person.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's
Lee,
a
what's that, man?
I reckon Lee
Brother
G needs
Lee.
to get up on this. I think he needs to get up on the panel and we can have a proper domestic.
Yeah, UK versus Scottish debate.
No.
Sit back and watch the view.
Just Cherenada
Got
versus
Scottish and British
first-
blood
first floor
myself. That's
audio.
what you. Whee.
Might go put the popcorn on now, get it warmed and ready.
I
Oh, nice.
a nice wee toffee popcorn. It's got view English.
Oh no, just Cherenada versus first floor audio.
Aye,
Grudge
I
match.
am.
Celebrity
I am.
death match.
Gee,
First
I'm
one
to
told
be
it's
unbiased.
English.
I got British and Scottish blood.
I thought we all spoke English here.
No, apparently you don't, Mark.
Don't I?
Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can't even make a Hungry Jack's order without them going, what? Do you want a combo?
Oh, freaking idiots.
What did you order?
Who are you? Where am I? Am I at work?
Was that a combo?
Sorry.
Do you want Coke with
Sorry.
Just lost it.
I laugh at both things are funny.
Oh, some people.
Yeah, she comes
I
up to the
can't help it,
window.
guys. There's a hero, Cody.
Who are you? Am I at work? Well, where am I?
Oh,
All right, love. Do you want us to send you home?
Oh,
oh.
In all fairness to a lot of these people, especially in that situation, I can understand it because I do it with my job. I just get into a routine, an automatic routine, and when if someone, especially some of the operators, they talk to me, I just go, "What? What are you on about?" And yeah, you just. What was that Energy Star rating again?
Oh, he's hitting that. Can't see
We haven't
mine.
seen good old- we haven't seen Brad Strung out tonight. Might be
Yeah,
on
Nah.
date.
yeah. Has
What do
he
you got there, Roger?
He's purposely blocking it.
has he posted
Oh
lately?
no! Look at these handsome devils. They look
Uh,
like mugshots.
Roger,
Alright.
wasn't made by me.
you need to change it, go into your settings and stop mirroring.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Yeah, it's
Well, not
mirrored.
back, but you know, back to yeah.
Yeah, go into
No,
settings.
it's back to front.
Yeah, go into settings and go into video and toggle off mirroring. It'll swap you around.
Yeah, if you go in settings, Roger, second one in the list is video, and then in the center, in the middle, it's mirror image. You click on that.
Or unclick it in his case.
Hmm.
How? There's a fin. Reload.
Oh,
Oh, he's just
oh, what?
must have been something you said, Mark.
Oh, oh, there he is.
Presentations.
In the center of the screen, Roger, you see how you can mute yourself if you go along the settings. You can press S as well. It says press S as well.
Yeah.
Roger's gonna if Roger pulls this off, he's gonna do a magic trick, and his door's gonna disappear and reappear elsewhere.
He's concentrating real hard.
Let's share screen, you bloody doopy.
Lee, what I said to you, what I said was, you're in deep trouble, boy.
Yeah, he looks like he's in the naughty corner.
Nah,
No, that's you, G.
it is.
Well, I should go down here then.
Oh, good. There we go.
There's screen.
What?
There's
Hey,
share
G, watch
screen.
that finger.
If you press S, Roger, it should bring up your settings. Well, first floor audio is scared.
He knows
Well, I-
playing better to be scared.
Well, he's actually not just scared, he's so scared. Oh, Cody's doing some crazy stuff with his...
Blue.
We'll do it again. Yep.
I don't know if this is my good side or my bad side.
Oh, what the hell? What's happened there?
Ooh.
Hey!
Who's that little bloke in the background there?
Don't know. Don't know who that is.
Is that the elf
No idea.
in Mark's workshop?
I think so. It's the elf that does all the work.
That elf looks
Is
a
that
lot like
the one that
Mark.
does all that work?
Could be Dickie Nee. Remember Dickie Nee? Hey, Mr. Summers.
Oh, from Hey Hey It's Saturday.
Yeah. G'day, Mr. Summers. How
Oh,
are
yeah.
you?
No, yeah.
Mark,
That bloke is on Mark's screen is watching that little bloke.
What's
on
he
Mark's
watching?
screen.
don't
He's
know.
watching himself.
Yeah.
He's watching himself. You can tell he's lost it. He's watching himself.
Mark,
Apparently that's
Peter
the
says
best
it's the good
conversation.
side.
Mark.
Oh, no.
See that?
Oh, no.
That thing is beside you. To your right hand side. What is that?
That would be a lathe.
It's a metal lathe. That's the
Ah.
chuck. The view we're looking at. Hang on.
Did you even name it, Mark? This is named Chuck.
Yeah.
You're about is that what you're about to do because of all my silly jokes? You're about to chuck.
So if I hang on, what have I got? So if I take something like this Charinator,
Yep.
right? It's a piece of steel, but this is actually a machinist jack. But anyway, it's a piece of metal, and I can hold that in the metal lathe here, and I can machine different sizes on this if I want to, or fix something up on it. That's what it does.
Ah.
Was Mark just
The whole-
twisting his knob on live stream?
Hey, what's that?
Was Mark just twisting his knob on live stream?
Yes, I was. Yeah, I've actually got.
You dirty boy, Mark.
Yeah, I've actually got two of those. I can,
You could get. Well, you got 4 of them.
well, yeah, two.
Lucky.
Well, 3 technically, but anyway.
Who doesn't play that knob on stream?
Exactly.
Oh, here we go.
There.
You still haven't mirrored your bloody thing there, Roger.
Oh. Sorry. It's because Curry Road looking at something else, that's all.
Ah,
Okay.
You must think it, but
Maybe Roger was playing with
No
the
problem.
It's
So that's what he does when he leaves the room.
yeah.
What? You carried
Play with your
away.
knob. Play with your knob.
Why don't you play with yours, Cody?
No, I don't do such things.
Oh, that's just
What
brilliant.
How dare you?
Okay,
Ah.
Miss Thunberg.
testing. 1, 2.
Settle down there.
Now we've got another domestic. What's happening? Now it's just up to me, myself, and Mark to have one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a plonker, G.
I know.
Yeah, this bloke here.
Already. It's hard.
You
it's hard
demoted
to
yourself.
stick with me.
You demoted
Yeah,
yourself,
I'm
have
in-
you?
Yeah, I'm in the naughty corner apparently. So me and Roger down here, we're in timeout.
There's another trouble.
Yeah, this is where the
yeah.
trouble lurks.
How many Bob people you can have? But yeah, I think you have another half a dozen people, wouldn't you?
Anyone that says they don't a bloke what? They don't
Bloody
what?
lie.
Play with their knob.
Anyone that says they don't is a bloody liar about doing something with your You know,
What's that
boxing
saying?
between your legs.
If you,
Well,
With
when
your
you,
hand and
twice
stroke
you're
it.
playing with it.
You know, playing with your one-eyed trouser snake.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the one.
there we
Straight to
go.
the point, Roger. Straight to the point.
well,
Mm.
back
You
in, back
don't
in the
beat
day,
He don't beat a, he doesn't beat around the bush. He just puts his one-eyed trouser snake in the bush, hides it, and plays hide and seek.
well, as Peter,
Sorry about
as
that.
Peter makes a good point. Yeah, you know, back before digital, that's what we used to do. We used to play with our knobs all the time to, you know, tune everything in. You had
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, don't you have to mirror your knob in the settings? Isn't that what you
Yeah.
do? Or,
I know, right?
oh, we didn't even. We've been so distracted. We didn't even realise we've gone over the hour.
Oh
We can
my
all rush
God.
off TikTok now.
Oh, well over the
Well,
hour.
Yeah, hour and a half now.
Yeah.
So you're not going to
Holy.
TikTok and make strange noises.
Holy shit.
Exactly. We can go grunt at the screen.
Or,
No, that's right.
Or
That's what Cocoa Pops does.
Yeah, I haven't had Cocoa Pops for a while, funny enough.
Let's share screen.
No, neither have I.
Too much
Haven't had
sugar
them
for
for
my liking.
I haven't had them for a while. Maybe I should eat a whole box in a big bowl. See how fast I can get it.
You're mad if you do that.
Ah,
We all know I'm
Get-
mad
get one
already.
in.
So
Get one
you'd have
in.
to,
Yeah, same here.
you'd have to change your name to Funkin' Crazy, not Funkin' Hungry.
our good old friend Siraj is back.
Oh,
Replying, he's even replying to Hyper Sapien, so he's getting straight to the point. I see you live. You're looking really like a celebrity. I mean, news reporter. You have a great personality. Maybe he thinks I'm one of you guys.
I don't
I'm
know,
really
maybe.
proud of you, brother.
No,
May God
news
bless
reporter.
you.
God,
Appreciate it, there, friend Siraj.
yeah,
You really
Oh,
look like
yeah.
a celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, news reporter.
thanks
you
for
have
the
a great
compliment.
personality. I'm really
Even though he's
proud of
probably
you,
talking about
brother.
Mark,
But God bless you always.
he can't be talking about me, right?
Yeah. So, but, yeah,
You're not Hyper Sapien,
you're
you're
a
G.
celebrity, G.
I go by many names. You can even call me Susan if it makes you happy. Just like a
Well,
chocolate
I think-
milkshake, only crunchy for about 5 seconds. That is very true.
Yeah.
You know,
Only
it's
crungy.
Cocoa Pops are lovely. Yeah, it's like McDonald's chips. You know, you eat them, and then like if you don't eat them quick enough, they just go cold, and then when they're cold, they're just shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like a race against time. It's like, oh,
We didn't know.
when
Has anyone ever watched the movie that they made about McDonald's or the McDonald brothers?
No.
didn't
No.
wasn't Michael Keaton in that?
I think so. Yes, I believe so.
I reckon I watched 5 minutes of it and I just got distracted and turned it off.
Oh, so you didn't
did
even
watch
watch a
the-
half an hour of it?
Nah, I'm worse than that other bloke. I don't even stick around for that long. I did watch Super Size Me though. Super
yeah,
Size Me
yeah.
is the perfect movie to watch while leading McDonald's.
Mm.
Did
Did they?
Roger did it?
He did
He
it!
did it!
Hey,
Good on you, Roger.
A round of applause.
Yeah, good on you.
Did he do a Super
Just a little
Size Me
bit.
2 at all?
He did, but it was like
Yeah.
it just. I think it was about like a chicken chain, but it wasn't like a big one. And yeah, just he should have tried to eat McDonald's for a year, but he probably would have died. Instead of eating it for 30 days or whatever, eat it for a year, and all of a sudden it's like, R.I.P.
That's what 2 Aussie does, has McDonald's every day.
That's
Doesn't he?
actually
That or
that's a very good point. Just watch 2 Aussie if
either
you want to see how.
McDonald's, McDonald's,
Macca's
Hungry
Jack is-
Jack's, Red Rooster, or other big food chains out there. You know,
Because my dad calls it Red Rover.
Red Rover.
Back in
Red
the
Rover.
day, back in the day when my wife's kids were in Scouts, they had a song about the fast food chains, and I'm just trying to remember it. Does it ring a bell with anyone?
McDonald, what is it?
You can't go to
Kentucky Fried
Smacky
Chicken.
D's Terminator.
I know it's all free. It's like McDonald's, KFC, a Pizza Hut.
A bit of a catchy tune, one of those catchy tunes that sort of kids and teenagers. I think it's. I'll have to find it.
Hold on. Song about fast food, right? Yeah, it's there, right? It's called Pizza Hut, right?
Yeah, it's got Pizza Hut in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Yeah, it's here, right? It goes, a Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, a Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, a Pizza Hut, McDonald's, a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, you saw that.
What was funny on that documentary, they showed American children. They showed them like Wendy, which is the girl with red hair that obviously is the logo for Wendy's burgers. They showed them like Ronald McDonald. And then they showed them like presidents and stuff. And they knew all of like the cartoon or the characters from the fast food industry or cereal brands. And then, when it comes to real people, they didn't have a bloody clue. So it just shows you know, people brainwashed and conditioned to realise, especially with adverts, little kids, they'll see those characters and their eyes will light up, and they'll see some old man that, ran a country, and they'll be like, yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Nah, bugger him.
Yeah, no,
Which I don't.
you can, because up to a certain age, kids are impressionable because their brains are not set in a certain way yet.
Yeah.
About age of 5.
It's weird to see how young you were saying, Mark.
Big
The
pardon.
lyrics in it are weird as hell. It says here, you like it, you love it, you know you really want it. The voices that I give whenever you're around. I want it, I need it, nothing else can beat it. Hot and spicy, we're never running done. Insistent, exciting. It's weird. The wedding, no, when you hear this, the wedding kisses me, I want to take you home. That's one of the lyrics in it. You're like, what?
While we're having a little bit of a chat, I'm just going to put our Lord and Savior King Charles up here for us to just bask in his glory.
Oh, what?
That's where you go present him naked.
There's nothing satanic about that.
No,
not at all.
I was me just dropping a bomb on him.
His eyes look black as well. They are white, but yeah.
What's the actual? What's the actual emphasis behind this painting? Is there?
You know how, like, just different kings and stuff, they get their portraits, like, through the ages and history. This is supposedly King Charles' portrait.
Yeah. But the artist who done it, is there a reason why he done it that way and not more?
Probably because they like to partake in the drinking of the blood and dream the chrome and sip. I don't know. I didn't actually look that far into
So past Sutton.
You know, if there was any description of what it's, but he does have a little butterfly on his shoulder, so it's
Yeah.
you see it.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah,
It
just that
just
little
looks
sort of
weird.
Hmm.
bloody makes the Queen of England look like Mary Poppins. That picture.
Yeah.
No, Sutton. Oh, Sutton.
Because you've seen all the memes.
Ghostbuster memes and stuff.
Yeah, there's a bunch of memes.
It was funny
Memes.
before I saw the Ghostbuster meme. It did cross my mind as well that it looked like the portrait from Ghostbusters
Yeah.
has that same sort of vibe, and he doesn't really have a smile. He doesn't really have a look like I'm a pleasant old man. Come and speak
He's
to
a
me. It's
doofus.
like
Get,
get
he's a
away
pure
from me,
doofus.
or I'll
Old guy.
Looks like it's Shahala. That's the evil kind of incarnation of Jewish religion. Never mind.
Well, do you know that when I've researched them before, supposedly they are meant to be related to Vlad the Impaler, and he does own Dracula's castle as well.
Yeah, he's open
Yeah,
about
right.
that. He was, yeah.
Oh, okay then.
I mean, you can see.
He did say something about it before. He said, "I'm related to him." Yeah.
You can see.
So why would he?
This is another one that's been one of the Ghostbusters ones.
Right, guys. See that red there? See the red? That portrait, by the way.
Hmm.
The red was inspired by the Welsh Guards, right? But
Yeah.
I see what the artist is saying. But I wanted the painting to be a little more contemporary and not get in the way of seeing the face and the personality. So that's what it read as the Welsh Guards.
Welsh guard.
Yeah, Welsh Guards. It's Royal Scots. It's one of the regiments in the British Army.
Yeah.
Well, what it says here, it says, think of Transylvania, and you're probably reminded of a certain ancient aristocrat. That's right, King Charles III. While you can visit Dracula's castle in the region, the UK's very own recently crowned monarch is also a noted property owner in the heart of Transylvania, and you can even go and stay at his place. Well, you can go and stay at his place, and there he is, welcoming you in. There he is. He comes and he comes and he's very inviting. Here we have one shared by a good old Mark here. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a 1984 one with Vigor in it.
Yeah.
I had Igor.
Yes. Are you the
And that's
gatekeeper?
where Ray's looking at a picture and then gets pure hypnotized.
So one thing I was looking at before, I was just looking up that guy Supersize Me from Supersize Me came out in 2004. He did his next one, Supersize Me 2, in 2017. That's like 13 years apart. So, whatever momentum he had, he lost sort of thing. And maybe I'm surprised McDonald's didn't try and sue him.
So it says, is Queen Elizabeth related to Dracula? Yes, through Mary of Teck, her grandmother, who was the granddaughter of Countess Claudine.
Yeah. Claudius Condane, yeah.
Oh, you'd be surprised. how
Because I mean,
linked things are.
when it comes to royals, though, they they all keep together. I mean, there's plenty of like historical sort of stuff, where there's royals from one sector and they go and they have those little meetings and they normally try to, they sort of have those arranged marriages a lot as well, so they can keep that royalty going.
Keep the bloodline
Plus
going.
Germany,
Hmm.
plus Germany brewed, plus most royalties in Europe are can trace their ancestry back to Germany itself. Most royalty in Europe today can trace it back to Germany itself. Most royalties are German in origin.
Yeah.
Like
See,
the current one's from House of Hanover, the British one. From the House of Hanover. The British one.
well, Peter's saying interbred. Remember how I said earlier on that us British do like our bread? So, I did mention we like a bit of bread.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. Because most British royalties are German in origin somehow, like part German. Because theirs is German last name, but they changed it to Windsor.
And if you look into Vlad the Impaler, he used to drink blood, and then if you start putting those little dots together and they're meant to be related to them, it's like, and they seem to, like live quite long. But if you look into adrenochrome a bit as well.
Yeah, that was making the news a while ago, or some of the things I was watching, they were talking about that adrenochrome or something like that.
Yeah, so it's basically the blood once it has a huge amounts of adrenaline put through it, and it becomes basically a drug that's like more potent and stuff than cocaine and stuff like that. And then it's meant to have like possibly de-aging abilities or properties to it as well. But like you can imagine how someone gets the blood, but also how someone would have a huge doses of adrenaline pumped through their body. Most likely it's going to be through torturing or death, like getting to the point of death, and then how they may get this blood out of someone most likely is going to be a cause of death.
Because I can remember.
You know the Windsor's last name before they changed it to Windsor? Like the British royal family?
Yeah.
Saxe Coburg Gotha.
All right, take care, Cheranota.
Okay. See you, Stephen.
See you, Cheranota.
And
Thanks for being
known as
here.
Saxe Coburg Gotha.
Cheers, that buddy.
Gopher.
That's German because they used to be part of the House of Hanover. Before that,
has anyone seen that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? It's a Johnny Depp film.
No.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he in that movie he takes basically it's a weird as film, but they take lots of drugs and they kind of go on almost a road trip. With Johnny Depp, they do have adrenochrome in that film, and when Johnny Depp takes that adrenochrome, he starts seeing people as lizard creatures.
Yeah.
One of the people who they go to a hotel and the receptionist, it starts kicking in, and then Johnny Depp, obviously quite a charismatic, sort of the type of character he normally plays in a way. But he's trying to talk to this person, and it's becoming like this dinosaur lizard creature, and he's like, "Oh, I'm freaking out." But he takes adrenochrome when that happens. So they have it in that film. But then there's obviously, if we want to get into cheese-spiracies and stuff, they say that adrenochrome is like a drug of choice of rich and famous people because, if you think about it, like stuff like cocaine and stuff's expensive, but for them, it would be peanuts. So they want something obviously that has more of a kick to it and something that's going to cost more. So you can imagine that the old adrenochrome and stuff, and then if you start getting into child trafficking and missing people and all sorts of stuff, you can probably start to wonder of where some of these people end up, on the chopping block or whatever, because obviously they need to get this blood from somewhere.
One thing I remember from going to school and having to go, because I went to mainly Christian-based schools,
Yeah.
it wasn't forced down our throat, but Easter and just a few other times of the year, you would go upstairs because there was, in the primary school I went to, there was a church, a church above the school. And because originally it used to be a convent, a nun's convent or something like that, or the nuns used to look after the kids.
Yeah, right.
What I'm getting to,
Catholic school.
yeah, Catholic school, yeah. But what I'm getting to, in the church services I remember that I have been to, they would have the wine in the golden cup, so to speak, and I think the words were, "This is my blood," whatever.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and they, after that,
Yeah, this is my blood. Yeah.
yeah. So
Here's the
you guys understand what I'm not wrong about that, am I?
no. They
don't
even
know,
a lot of
'cause-
Christians say, like, they mention the blood of Christ a lot, but
That's
also
it.
that obviously
Yeah.
obviously he was meant to resurrect and
Yeah.
sacrifice himself and all that stuff. But sometimes it makes you wonder if how much of religion is changed, and if it is changed, they might have those type of people probably most likely infiltrated
Yeah.
those religions and twisted it and made it their own a bit more. But
Yeah.
because
Most
Vlad the
religions
Impaler
has
was
changed.
Vlad the Impaler was like known to drink blood, but also impale people and stuff. And I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, he was the basis of Dracula, which is like Dracula's not necessarily real, but they've sort of based that character on Vlad. And then he's known to impale people and known to drink his enemy's blood, and he's known to be a vicious
Yeah.
warrior. Where when he takes that blood, obviously, like we're discussing, it changes your mind, like you're drugged out, like blood frenzy sort of thing. So you can imagine
Oh, yeah,
a
I know
normal
what you mean, yeah.
a normal warrior, and then you can imagine someone that's hyped up on blood or drugs. He's going to be more crazy, vicious, and the rest of it. And then you sort of wonder, oh well, they're in the same bloodline. It just makes me laugh sometimes. Like you see the Queen, and she's just like this little jolly old, like, hello,
Yeah.
hello. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the go all like
yeah.
that. Shit. This is Peter novel. Yeah.
Well, what Peter's
The word
Peter's saying,
vampires come from Eastern Europe too, up around Serbia, where it used to be in the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. The word vampire, because they sent a guy out. The Austrian-Hungarians sent a guy out to Serbia. Well, Siberia, not Serbia, Siberia. Oh, not Siberia.
well, these days,
SEB, Serbia.
Serbia,
near
yeah.
Romania. And this guy used to see the guys dig nearly buried graves and burn the bodies and put the stakes in their heart. And the word vampire come from that. They used to say something about vampire, which is English translation to vampire.
Yeah.
And the legends from vampire come from that. During the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, during the Eastern European influence in that, before the Russians got there. And they used to myth about vampires from there.
Because when I was saying before, like a lot of these royal people or whatever you want to call them, they used to live longer, but you have to take into consideration now that technology and medicine has caught
Yeah.
up. So a lot of
Yeah, there's
people
all-
are living
Yeah.
longer.
Well, they
But
should be,
then
yeah.
if you go back in history when medicine was different and technology was different, they would be living like twice as long as everyone else because they have, whatever it may be that's keeping them going.
Mm.
But nowadays, I mean, you can live to like some people are living more healthily than the royal family these days. I kind of find it as well that there's something like Prince Philip looked like the Walking Dead by the time he was on his way out. He looked like a bloody zombie. And then you get some people that live 100 over 100 years old, and
Yeah.
they're quite healthy looking.
Yeah.
It's
You
partly
know?
due to It's probably to genetics and diet and
All that
whatnot. It's
all
partly
that
due to
inbreeding
genetics.
catches up on you.
It's partly due to genetics. You got relatives that lives long lives,
Mm.
and you also got good diet. There's a big chance you live to a long life as well. Let's say you got a couple of those relatives like aunties, grandmother, whatever, lives longer than normal. There's a big chance you live to 100 years as well, G. Let's say you
Mm.
got an auntie who might live to 100 years, and a couple of other relatives that lives to 90 or 100 years. There'd be a chance you can live over 100 years as well. Like
I remember
you used to interview
reading a
100
story.
birthdays, say, "What's your secret, G?" You might say, "Blah blah 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 blah."
It's funny that you say that because I remember reading a story recently, and some person was over 100, and it's like, oh, what's your secret to long life? And they said fish and chips.
Oh, hell
No,
yeah.
I remember that. I remember seeing that. Yeah, fish and chips is always secrets of a long life. It's about 102 or something.
The old good old English diet, everything beige.
Well,
Me and Robert
you know,
Five went to two separate cafes in two separate years in town here and made fish and chips. This is because we're not Christian ourselves. Me and Robert Five are Jewish, but since
Yeah,
Australia celebrates Easter as a Christian tradition, we decided to have fish and chips as a Christian thing and put it on YouTube in two separate, like one last year and one this year, and decided to do a Christian thing, although we're Jewish.
yeah. It's
And we
interesting though. A
decided
lot of
to
those,
do it.
a lot of those holidays are sort of they're changed over time. Like
Hmm. That's
they're all
all.
meant to be sort of
Yeah,
Christian based now, and obviously about Christ. But back in the day, a lot of them was like Christmas, I believe, was a pagan holiday
pagan.
originally,
Yeah,
and then Easter was originally a Babylonian. It was
yeah,
Ishtar, the goddess of fertility, and that's
yeah.
what obviously the egg and stuff like that is to represent, like
I
rebirth, like
believe.
birth and fertility, and so
I
they kind
believe
of changed
Jesus.
over the time, and
Yeah, I believe Jesus was Jewish in his time, like a Jewish carpenter or something. Well, I talked to a Christian minister about this once, and he meant to be a Jewish
mm,
carpenter or something, like one who builds houses and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
That's why, because I talked to a Christian minister, Anglican minister about this once. Because I'm Jewish, I don't have anything about Jesus. I don't know Jesus from snot, So I tried to try an Anglican minister about it, and it sort of told me about it, a bit about it. And I did research on this Jesus and meant to be a Jewish missionary after missionary. I still got some dyslexia now since I was a kid.
it's definitely, we,
Carpenter and Jewish missionary. Yeah. John, Mark.
I was just going to say, it's definitely traditions have changed or how they started out originally is totally different to what they are today.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's even like we're kind of living in a time where a lot of these holidays aren't really like Christian of such anymore. You know, they're really becoming
Oof.
just a marketing tool
Mixed.
for businesses. You know, like everyone really, even people. I know people in Japan, they don't celebrate Christmas, but they do have KFC at Christmas. It's like I know it's kind of like their meal of choice, like fried chicken.
Yeah, right.
And then you know, like even Indians and stuff, it's not their religion, but a lot of those sort of different religions have started to celebrate it, and it is just becoming. I mean, we're talking about all this different stuff. It does have its good points. It means normally time for family to get together and like, you know, pass a gift around or even just spend time with each other, which is a great, like, you know, you should be doing that more often. Really, you shouldn't have to just do it a certain time of the year and a certain day. But you know, people getting time off work as well, so it lines up with that. But yeah, we're starting to definitely see that it's like not really what it was when we were probably even kids or, you know, even 10, 20 years ago. It's becoming quite different. And especially when technology is changing over time, like kids are going from being happy with a toy soldier, an action figure, to now they want iPads and phones and the latest technology. And it's getting to the point as well that people aren't really satisfied or happy with what they're getting. You know, like there's a lot of spoiled kids or just kids that want more, more, more. Where then you go to the poor countries,
Yeah.
that most of them are happy just to get maybe, you know, like a nice meal on that day on these special events, because then they're used to like, you know, having crap meals. So they might have like a meal that we used to every day.
Yeah.
They're eating just porridge and crap stuff, and you know, Christmas time they might have like some decent meat and veggies and stuff. So it's becoming obviously quite spoiled, especially in our sort of Western societies and
Yeah.
these sort of holidays. So I remember when I was a kid, I'd be happy to unwrap a couple of presents, but I wasn't really expecting, you know, parents to turn over the earth just to get me some precious, you know, gem or some sort of diamond. It was like,
In Japan, you have to wait to all your relatives to have like their main religion is a Shugen religion, which is blend of Buddhism plus the Japanese-based religion into one,
yeah,
and that's why they go to KFC a lot. And if you go to Japan at KFC at Christmas time, you have lines as a couple of K's long, you know.
mm.
And
I
if
guess
you get, have to
it's them
wait.
trying to embrace like our culture, I guess, if you want to call it that. But
And
yeah,
there's a
no.
very small amount of Christians in Japan. Like I think it's about 10% of the current Japanese population is Christian. But you can't say happy birthday early in Japan for somebody else's birthday. It's not the birthday yet, because the web says bad luck in Japan. Let's say you go say happy birthday. It's not, let's say about 2-3 days before the birthday. Remember, says bad luck for. You have to wait to actually there's their birthday before you say happy birthday to them. And
It's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because sometimes these days you might celebrate your birthday, especially if you have, you know, if you're in a marriage and then you have two separate families. Sometimes you
Yeah.
might be even Christmas. Sometimes you might go to some family and spend some time with them and another, and then, you know, like I know even myself, I've gone to see like my brother and then my sister separately and kind of celebrate the birthday, and then sometimes obviously you can't have always two meals and two celebrations in one day, so you might spread it out a bit. And a lot of people a lot of people as well celebrate their birthday on the weekend, even if it's not on the weekend. You know, it might be the time that you can get together with family. So your birthday might be Tuesday, and you might do a little celebration with friends or family, and then you'll might do another gathering with elsewhere. So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
again, it's sort of,
Mm.
especially when you're a kid, you know, you normally with your parents or whoever your guardian is, you know, if your grandparents or whatever are looking after you, and you kind of have just the one celebration, one birthday, but then as you get older and times change and work and commitments, it all sort of adapts and changes. And
Also in Japan, you have to wait till if you have some sort of tradition, you have all these presents, but like the Japanese equivalent of Christmas, you have to wait before everybody in the house will get their presents before you open yours up. Because you can't just open up yours a bit early. No, it's represents bad luck as well.
Mm.
So you have to wait till everybody in the household to get their presents before you open the presents up in Japan as well.
so, what are
Because
you
I don't
saying that
like it when
everyone
you
like, you mean if like family are coming from somewhere else, you can't like open before
in
they
all
get?
the house and that, you have to wait
Oh.
everybody in your household to get their presents, before you open yours up. Yeah, I mean, you just got a T-shirt for your Christmas, you know. You have to wait till everybody else get their presents as well. Let's say you and Cody in the same household and your other brothers and sisters and that. You have to wait till all of Cody's family and your family their presents, and before you open yours up.
Mm.
Sometimes you might have grandparents or an uncle or something that's coming
an
over, but they're
uncle,
not, you know, then they're
aunties,
coming
and
over
whatnot,
sort of lunchtime or whatever.
Yeah, that's the case. You get uncles and aunties and stuff
Like
like
it's
that.
interesting they look at it as bad luck, but also it kind of comes a little bit of manners come into it, because that's what I was sort of saying.
Yeah,
And you know, like even sometimes our parents let us open up like presents before, like, you know,
yeah,
aunties, uncles, or whatever came over. You know,
yeah,
they might let you open like one each or something, but
yeah,
it is kind of manners and stuff as well. Really, you know, like have a bit of
Yeah.
patience. It's like we're
yeah. I
not
know
really
what you mean.
learning. We're not sort of teaching and future generations like patience and, you know, manners and
Yeah,
like to respect everyone else. Like
yeah. Respect
everyone's sort
people.
of
Yeah,
greedy, and you want it now. Like,
yeah.
you know, if you think about it,
I
you've
know what
waited
you
all
mean.
year you waited all year for Christmas, so why not just wait? You
Yeah.
know,
All your Christian kids go,
what's a couple more hours?
yay!
Yeah,
you,
it's
Mm.
you get excited for Christmas, like me, as Jew. It wasn't that long ago where I celebrated Passover. You're Jewish. I celebrated Passover not long ago, in April.
mm,
It's only been about it's 18th of May now. It's the 23rd to the 28th of April where I celebrated Passover, Jewish religion,
Mm.
and you know,
Mm.
yeah, because I was born into Anglo-Scottish Jewish parents and that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, Katie. You
Mm.
better know that Robert's wearing glasses. He's almost blind in his right eye.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's why he's wearing glasses and that, because he's almost blind in his right eye. He trained martial arts in the same dojo as me.
Mm.
But every other time he's wearing contacts in his reviews. He
Okay.
doesn't.
Oh.
But he wore glasses. Plus, he let you speak. He said that afterwards. You know that Cody fella? He said, yeah, I know Cody for a little bit. He says, yeah. He says, he seems to be a nice guy. He sounds like a stereotypical Australian, but he's a really nice guy.
Mm.
That's what he said to me
Yeah.
afterwards.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In that Funk and Hungry or Hypersonic TV, he seems to be a nice guy too.
Mm. Oh, he is. Yeah.
He's a very quietly spoken. He's shy, but he's softly spoken, but harsh laughs. I should know that because he beat me once in a bare knuckle karate fight once. After
Oh wow.
the only thing I had is a mouth guard in a box.
Oh yeah.
but you can't punch to the head and bare knuckle
No.
throw, but you can kick the head.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay.
He beat me beat me in one of them once in a real fight and that. No,
Oh, wow.
this was back in 2018 or 19. Back in New South Wales, mid North Coast, Terrigal. Oh my God. I feel miserable about that ever since. Oh, I'm not miserable. I know how hard he can punch.
He can
Afterwards,
punch pretty hard. Yep.
believe me, if he hits hard, he hits hard. Right, Ken. If he puts his mind to it.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, try like he can goes when he wants to in a fight and that. And he has a couple of Muay Thai fights too, like Thai Glen kickboxing and that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he had quite a few of them, and I watched one of his fights, and he can hit pretty hard and kick pretty hard too.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But some
Good
of
on
his
him.
fights in super middleweight and Muay Thai, hell, he goes for it like he's like a little honey badger. He's, you know how honey badgers go for it and have no fear. Robert Firefly, if I can write a human version of honey badger, I can put Robert Firefly next to it and he can fight hard. He can. Do you do anything, Cody? Like, do you do any sports at all yourself, or?
I don't do any sports, nah. No, I just watch them just watch the AFL, really.
No, yeah, you support the Crows, don't you?
Yeah.
I know
yeah.
my Roosters. I know my Roosters lost today, 38-30 in NRL to
and
Renault Sharks.
Yeah, I think the Crows lost today by like 4 points, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
A couple points at least, yeah.
I know that Dylan B supports Carlton.
Yeah.
In AFL.
Haven't seen him tonight.
What?
I haven't seen him tonight. Maybe he's busy with something.
Yeah, because I know when Carlton wins, Dylan B shows the results if they win. But if they don't, he doesn't bother about it.
Yeah.
I respect Dylan. I respect people's if they have the team they support. I respect them. I respect Dylan B's for supporting Carlton. You, Cody, support the Crows.
Yeah.
Do you support any sport at all, Mark, or you're not worried about it?
No, it's never been my thing. Just football's never been my thing. I don't, probably because, you know, when I'm at work, or when I have been at work, especially when I've worked in a factory. Who's that? Oh, all right. You know, all you hear on the radio is, you know, some footballers up on drug charges, some footballer's wife has slept with another footballer, and all this crap, you know, and on the TV it was just, I know it's a national sport, but for me it was just plastered. You know, there was every angle of football you could imagine, and then there was the replays of the footy matches, and Monday night football, and Wednesday night football, or Thursday night football, and Friday night football, and just too much overload. And
Yeah,
even now,
football, yeah.
yeah, look, even now, I don't follow football. I don't, but you see it and you hear it whether you want to or not, and it just sorry guys, it just doesn't interest me. You know,
Yeah,
I know
that's
they're
all right.
I know they're elite athletes and things like that, but it's just it's just too much for me. I know you guys have got your
I do
favourite
martial
teams. And,
arts.
yeah, look, I know you
Yeah.
guys have got your
It's just
favourite teams, and that's
Yeah.
good for you guys. You know, but it just does not interest me
Respect you,
whatsoever.
Mark.
Yeah.
Respect your
Even-
future,
Yeah.
Mark.
You know,
Yeah,
we got
that's
a
right.
we got a footy tipping competition at work, and I couldn't even be bothered going in that because number one, I got no idea. I really don't. It just, you know, that's where I stand. You know?
I've been doing martial arts since I was 8. Like karate since I was 8, and Muay Thai since I was 13.
Yeah,
And Robert Five Life in '97 he decided to do karate when he was at 6, and about 2 years after that he went to do Muay Thai as well. And he did his first fight when he was 18, like Muay Thai amateur fight. He did a couple of them, 6 of them, and then decided to do a few pro fights. Robert Five Life did, and did pretty well in most of his pro fights, like pro Muay Thai fights and that.
what about chess? Yeah, chess is a bit
For a
advanced.
softly spoken guy, he can punch hard, Mark. I know firsthand for bare knuckle karate fight.
I'm more tell you what I am into is Formula One. I do enjoy that.
Car racing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a
and
couple of drug racing races down there near where I live, down the airport. That's over that way. Like drag racing and that this weekend. Like drag racing and also like drag racing mostly, like at the airport. Because after this, go across the railway tracks and ran a corner and up a bit. I go to the airport and
Well, I don't want to be that guy, but isn't car racing technically a sport?
yeah, most car racing are sports.
Mark saying he don't like sport.
no, it's
Even
not that I don't like
even
sport.
darts. Even darts.
It's
is
not that I
sport.
don't like sports. I just don't like football. I just, you know,
Even bloody even
fuss.
snooker
Yeah.
and bowling is
Better not.
technically
Hey,
a sport.
what?
Look at this. Better not. Pathetic.
There's a lot of things out there.
Not I play with tea.
There's a lot of things out there they call sports, you know, but
It's funny that you started
Oh, here we
speaking
go.
about that. Is because what's that? Drag races.
just a guy in a V8 giving it a bit around the corner. I don't know if that came through or not.
But Becky earlier on, he sent me a video, and he was here earlier, and he said he was at the MCU or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And it was like he sent me a video, and it was like him going around and people, and I said, "Oh, you at the cult? You had a cult, are you, Becky?" And he's like, "No, I'm at the football game." And I said, "Oh, the same thing, isn't it?" How like it's great people get into it, but yeah, it's funny how passionate and how angry people get over it, and like people even get in fist fights over it, and so at the end of the day, it's just the people. And then it's funny how one player that they're like, and then like that player could possibly change team to the team that they hate. And, then all of a sudden they won't like that player anymore, or some people might, but,
Yeah.
Mm.
it's quite funny. It's
Well, funny you should mention that because, football or soccer, as we call it here, you guys take the cake over there. European football, I mean, far out, you guys go crazy.
there's even
Yeah, that's light compared to South America.
It's like
South America makes G go to Shane. South America, they go really hard.
They call them firms, but yeah, they're like kind of almost mafia gang type mentality where it's like one club against another club, and
Yeah.
obviously they
You have to support the club
some
through and through, don't you?
it's like
It's true that in England you have to support the club through and through. Like
it's like you're
you
you're
support
a little
this
bit
team, you have to support them. Doesn't matter what they do.
so you're a little bit beyond passionate when you're beating someone's face into the cement because they're on a different team. It's like a little bit a little bit over the top.
Yeah, I know
Maybe
what you
just a
mean.
little bit. Just,
Yeah, because most of my family they come from Wolverhampton area, and the
yeah. That way,
the club they
isn't that
support
where
the
Lee's from?
Wolverhampton Wolves. That's
Nah, he's from London, isn't he?
No,
Bit of
that's
Southampton.
Yorkshire County. It's way north from London.
I mean, as much as
County.
I don't agree with that stuff, I have to say I did watch Green Street Hooligans and kind of like that film. And they had a Romper Stomper. That was like, you remember that?
Yeah.
That wasn't.
You
That was
wanna
more
watch a
skinheads and stuff.
You have to do
I guess
some. Go on, G. You go first. Oh,
I was just going to say.
you go first.
I was just going to say. I guess I like Godfather and stuff like that, but you don't see me going around with a, orange in my mouth going, "Oh, family."
Because I watch this. He has have this inter club challenge, like one club from one country versus another club and other one in Europe. There's
Yeah.
one called FC Cologne fans in London because Cologne from Germany playing Arsenal from England in the FA Cup or something. They called there's all these Cologne fans marching through London or whatever it was, all the way to the Arsenal stadium to because Cologne from Germany playing Arsenal in England, and all these fans from Cologne were singing the Cologne club song in German and that. It was because Cologne's in Germany and that. And I think to myself, not one building was smashed in that. Yeah, because the thing of the Cologne club song is called "Us Cologne Can Win the." We will dominate the FA Cup in Europe, and we'll win the European Cup final or something like that. Because the Cologne's a team in Germany in Bundesliga. The Bundesliga also Cologne Goats because the Goats the Logan and that.
I do agree with what Peter said. What's the pirate getting up to anyway? But I agree with what Peter's saying. It was. I mean, I don't really like watching cricket much. Now Mark's up to it. What are they doing up their shoelaces? But yeah, I used to like playing cricket and stuff with friends and all that stuff, but I didn't really like watching it and following that really.
Holy shit.
And it's not like Becky to do bad stuff.
No.
If I know New Zealand, Becky, they like the. Hey Becky, if I know New Zealand, they love the rugby league and union a lot.
Oh, for goodness sake, Peter. We don't do that kind of thing.
I know that, Stylesy. South America's. He thought Europe was passionate. South Americans will put all the English fans to shame about that. You can tell Styles is coming if you want. What happens? Randall, Hyper Sapien, show us your working. I know where the Randalls come from.
Where from?
He spelled hypersapien wrong.
Only those Tasmanians that have a grudge against G.
Oh, screw them.
Grandma, Taz, Daz, and Doofus. Yeah, it's probably
And
their combined names.
They should get marry each other. They love each other so much.
Wasn't it? I don't want to necessarily. There are some Tasmanians I do like, so I'll get that out before. But don't they marry each other, cousins and brothers?
you
Something like
caught
that.
on to the Australian trick straight away, G. You caught the Australian trick with Tasmania.
Doofless.
I thought if you come from Tasmania, you had to have the operation.
No, you need two heads.
They're already dickless, aren't they? What operation do they need?
Taswegians.
Taswegians.
There's a few people from Tassie that I don't mind, but it's definitely not the Doofus brothers.
No.
Yeah.
Then go sod off.
I love what Styles he says. Don't set off the hotel smoke alarm. I can imagine Becky doing that. He's like, "Oh, stuff opening up a window and stuff and blowing the smoke out. I'm too relaxed now." All of a sudden, there's his next second outside. Who let off the fire alarm? Well, it wasn't me.
Nah.
I'm sitting at
Some
the
other
window.
bloke named Becky.
Hopefully he's doing the right thing. He's in the smoking area.
Yeah, of course he is. We can always trust Becky to do the right.
Because
No, he's a good boy.
New South Wales, you need a smoking area. You've got to own a pub or somewhere that serve alcohol. And they have ventilated area for the smoking area. In New South Wales, that is. I'm not sure what it's like in Queensland or anything, but this is what it's like in New South Wales. Definitely. If you go to a smoking area, you need it ventilated, like an outdoor smoking area. And there's only two places I know in my small town that has an outdoor smoking area. The Ex-Services Club and the country club, or the golf course as we call it here.
What do you got hidden in your cup there,
Two
Jim?
places that have outdoor ventilated smoking areas.
What have I got hidden in my cupboard?
Cup.
All sorts of things.
In your cup.
Yeah.
What do you got hidden in your cup? It's got to be more than water.
It's Yorkshire biscuit brew.
Yes, Yorkshire biscuit.
I'm gonna-
Better than
Biscuit brew.
northern mines.
Come on, Randall. If you're gonna try and diss me, come up with something hardcore. We want to hear it.
I know, right? Bloody hell.
It must be Grandma Tazdaz. She's the type of person to say something quite, soft.
Mm.
I've never met someone that tried to imitate Chopper Reed and then next second tried to imitate the local librarian at the school with her long, beautiful locks and
Fucking
those-
fat
those
watches.
funky
What the
fat
fuck?
watches around. Yeah,
I never had
That's a
librarians that look like that.
I don't think I've had my my watches today.
Fucking fat watches.
Look at this.
Come on, Randall, fire up. Make sense at least, please. If you're gonna try and diss me, at least
Watches down.
watch.
What drugs is he smoking?
Hey.
Oh, I never told you guys I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to Eden watches. I should start doing watch reviews. Oh, this is what it tastes like. Funkin' Hungry, sponsored by Centrelink, the Australian people, and Jenny Craig.
Craig.
Randall the Scandal.
Well, don't expect him to subscribe to long here, G. This Randall seems to subscribe anyone who's over 50,000 subscribers plus. This Randall. But he likes running them mouth to mouth.
Oh, it sure does.
Because he's... Yay! he only subscribes to people over 50,000 subscribers plus. Because I'll look at these subscribers, they usually have to 50k plus.
Does Centrelink sponsor people now?
I don't know, they must do.
I wouldn't mind getting a sponsor from them.
I wish I could get sponsor, but I can't. I won't. Because I
Randall,
prefer to have my steady
fire
income
up.
from my work rather
Why
than get a sponsor.
Why's Randall getting so emotional?
Who knows?
He's probably a liberal supporter.
He's probably
Craig going bankrupt as old Stolzy. Look at that for you.
Never thought. What?
Australia.
It's sponsored by Centrelink. I know who it is as well, by the way. But
Founded
yeah, what was I going to say?
1982.
It's
Jenny Clegg's clubs in Australia after nobody found for the weight loss company.
it's this little pissant that I actually saw in person the other day. And you know these type of people that they talk a big game on online, and then I walk past them in person. Oh, now he's trying to pretend he's Tasmanian, but he's
Must be related to those other blokes.
No, he's actually in.
Say the first in Australia next.
He's actually in Adelaide, and he walked past me the other day. And when he walked past me, I said to him, "Oh, I'm not you. So you have nothing to say in person?" And then he went all red and like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "You heard me." And then he said,
What?
and then he said to me,
What?
and then he said to me, he's like, "I'll see you around," and I'm like, "I fucking hope not."
What?
and then later on, I had to walk past him again. And yeah, he's someone that's been stalking me ever since we went to school with each other. Yeah, he's one of those type of people that bloody quiet as a mouse when you went in person, but then you give him the internet access and can't shut him up. I wouldn't mind going to Tasmania. Maybe not for the people, but maybe just for the landmarks.
Go down for the Steam Fest they have down there. That's a good weekend.
Oh, have you gone there before, Mark? Or
No, it's on the bucket list. They certainly do a good show. That's for sure.
the old Peter saying it's too bloody cold for his liking.
Yeah. Well, me brother's down in a particular place at the moment. Very close to a person we all have associated with in the past.
Oh, now they've definitely exposed themselves. I literally smiled and waved in your face, and you did nothing in capital letters. So, but
Was he shouting?
imagine being banned from these channels and then making a fake account so you can come on and like have a cry again. It's funny. This person, for some reason, won't leave me alone, even though I've made it obvious that I really don't like the person. And this person had to leave school because so many people disliked them and they caused so many people grief that they had to leave school. And
Shit.
it's just one of those, bit of a loner, bit of a schizophrenic type. Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not the type to disrespect people with mental illness, but he's the biggest pissant out. But apparently he can't leave me alone. It's a little bit strange. A few people that know me and know what he's like think that he might be a little bit gay and might be, might have a little bit of a crush on me. And again, if you are gay or whatever, that's I don't mind. That's your own business. But
You do
this
you.
person's just been up my ass like a bloody sniffer dog for the last 20 odd years. I reckon that he would know what I eat every day. He'd be like, you just.
What are you doing, Roger?
Well, he probably does know what you eat because you run this channel called Funkin' Hungry, so he watches what you eat.
So you know what I mean? Like,
so
you know
what
what I mean?
says.
Like how he's a little bit, a little bit
Small
special.
wave, small wave. Yeah, we heard you the first time, mate.
Yeah, Randall.
Repeating
his actual
the
name
same
is-
experiment over and over and expecting a different answer each time, and just doesn't work.
Well, his name's actually Jared Hurley, and because because so many people disliked him, he started using Jay Kenneth as his name on Facebook, which is his middle name, and he was never known as Jay for all the years I've known him. But when you annoy so many people, you need to come out with a different personality, different. And I remember he even started on me on this account called JJ, and he was saying he knows where he lives and he's going to come and bash me and all this stuff. And such a little pissant that he ain't going to do nothing. But anyway, we'll move on.
Nah.
We'll move on from this. We'll move on from this comment. I was just trying to prove my point, and some people, they can't help themselves. When you poke the bear, the bear starts growling, and I was just proving that I knew who it was. And apparently they're so dumb and get so triggered that they're going to out themselves without pretending to be this Randall. Anyway,
I did multiple martial arts. I like seeing Shay bash me.
Anyway, cheers, Randall. This one's for you.
Yeah, cheers, you little prick.
Do you have anything to drink, Mark?
No.
I bet you have a cup of coffee.
No. Look, we've all had our say, so just ignore these people and move on. Smile and move on.
Yeah. Tell them
they're not worth. They're not worth dealing with. They're not worth talking about. If they want to live in the fantasy world and all that sort of stuff, it's not worth dealing with them.
The person I was walking with said that his face went as red as a beetroot as well when he saw me, apparently. So,
geez, he must love you.
Gee,
I think he has a man crush.
They say he's a woman.
Yeah, he's in between having Jared and Cocoa Pops and all the other lurkers, they're probably helping me get my watch time up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
You're helping us all here.
That's it.
You can have in mind.
Not total assholes.
Because I got this recording on two of my areas at the moment, both my YouTube and Facebook, and also Jesus' channel, and also Mark's channel. And how about you, Cody? Are you releasing this on your channel too, or
they're
nah.
get the link?
They're helping all of us. They're helping all of us, and they don't know. They don't realise they're doing it. It's funny.
This is on my YouTube channel too, as well as my Facebook. How about you?
As I said,
I noticed in your channel, Funkin' TV, and Mark on his channel.
Funkin' TV. Funkin' TV.
Yeah, television. Something that the British people have to have a license for.
Yeah, did you know that, guys? Roger's letting out all the secrets. Letting out all the trade secrets.
Because
you need to have a TV.
In the UK,
you need to have a
license for.
You need to have a TV license.
like to have a TV in your home in the UK. There's a Scotland and Wales as well. You need to pay £420 a year.
Jeez, fuck that.
For a license to have a TV in your own home per year.
Maybe
Oh, there's the British Driver TV.
maybe you should change your ticker to welcome all the
All the lurkers.
hecklers, the lurkers and jerkers and perkers and whatever else you
right?
can throw in there.
That's all right. Robbo, the blogger,
Cocoa,
That bloke.
Cocoa Pops. We all know who you're talking about.
Smelly old Cocoa Pops.
the one who can't stand flying cockhead.
Going over.
Going over to a flying channel and
Go to a flying channel and beg for subs.
It's a different Robbo, Cody. My brother's all right. Robbo,
Yeah, no,
he's only my brother.
Yeah, he's a good Robbo.
He's the bad Robbo's a vlogger. One who was a cockhead.
He's a bit of a fuckwit.
Yeah.
one live stream, I might need to just tell stories about Garrett Hurley and all the stuff that he's got up to over the years.
$120 for boring video TV stuff.
There's a few funny stories that go along with that guy, like being pissed on.
Yeah. Stalsy, they got
If you like
420 pounds.
Oh, so
Well,
you're
that's
making a
already-
reference. You're making to the reference of Mel Brooks' film Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Women tights. That's right.
I reckon the-
It's like
reckon-
pansy.
I have a feeling the Milky Bars have
I was
kicked in.
13 when the movie came out.
Holy shit.
Mark's even older than that.
Is that how much it is, Stalsy? Stalsy must have looked it up.
Stuff
It's not
that.
$420. It was 420 British pounds.
Oh, same thing, isn't it?
It's a different currency.
The dollar's
Yours
about
is in
double
pounds.
British pounds, and then probably a little bit more. But
That's
yeah, you
about
could get
700 Australian dollars.
Holy shit.
how much is a
That's
TV
700
license?
Australian dollars. Given the conversion rate at the moment,
So a TV license costs £169.50.
so it should be about 700 plus pounds.
Oh,
726 and a bit pounds.
So it reckons it's 321.23 Australian dollars. So yeah, not that much less than Styles, he said. As Styles, he said as well, just to watch bloody, these days you may as well just get just get a phone. Maybe they have phone licenses as well over there.
maybe.
They don't do because I got some relatives over there because one of my grandmothers, my grandmother on my mum's side's got a couple of sisters who still live in the UK and they need a phone license. But at one stage, they were trying to pass a bill. You have to have a license to watch porn in the UK.
What?
Yeah, because it got
Stuff,
passed.
big stuff.
Because my grandmother had a couple of sisters, and one of the grandsons of Linda Wolfman. That's my grandmother's sister's daughter. One daughter. I was talking to her. I says, "Do you know in the UK the when the trade passed? This is in 2008. Do you need a license to watch porn in the UK?" It says, "Really?" It says, "Yeah." It says, "You need a license to watch porn, like watch
Screw
porn
that.
online and stuff, like on your phone and tablet and PC and etc." And porn sites and stuff. Is this really? Is this yeah?
That's
me.
stupid.
What? I think to myself, what other losses don't you need to watch stuff in the UK? I was thinking. And it's definitely sitting. What do you know you need license for in the UK these days? It says, are they part of you? Because I know they voted to get out of the European Union about 7 or 8 years back, you know. And I thought to myself, they're still not fully independent if they need a permission, license to watch porn and watch TV and whatever else they need over there, you know. This is, you know, I'm not going to say go too much, but it would take me all night to mention everything else, but, you know.
Friggin' Peter's still
Obviously,
going on
Cody
about playing with your
sleeping,
knobs.
Mark needs sleeping. G needs sleep.
Brilliant.
Mm.
It proves my point. Tough online, bloody mouse in person.
I lost this to
Pip
play
squeak.
with your knobs.
He's still bringing that up. Bloody hell! I thought we covered that.
What's the point? So he's gone away and come back. What's the point?
He's
think
having
he's
a little
angry
cry.
And all this stories up
think he's-
for trying it on there.
I think he's angry because his mum
Randall.
his mum had
Don't be
his mum
banned.
had babies with this bloke, and then she started getting with his uncle, and his uncle used to, you know, like it be his dad, so he has an uncle dad, you know, like American dad, but with him it was uncle dad. So yeah, I think they keep it all in the family. No wonder he mentioned Tasmania. Maybe they were
Fucking no
originally from
wonder.
there. The good old Jared Hurley used to spend his autism money on prostitutes, so yeah, I don't know why he's talking about virgins and stuff when, you know, he lost his virginity to, you know, Mrs. Choo Choo at the local brothel. But yeah, he probably didn't even
Choo-choo.
go there. He probably got embarrassed and probably went and spent his money in the vending machine instead.
Yeah.
I remember he went to a party and he annoyed people so much that he got too drunk like he normally does and be annoying, so they ended up shaving off his eyebrows, throwing him out the front, pissing on him, and then an ambulance had to
Yeah,
come and
remember that.
Suck shit, you little shit.
so, you know, that's the type of treatment he gets.
Just-
So I'm saying, as much as I, you know, what does he say? Tax refund receipts. As much as you can say
Yeah.
that, I can't say I've ever had my eyebrows shaved off and pissed on. But anyway, moving on.
I mean, that's your
Like
thing.
American-
Yeah.
Like a golden shower, like a original American Pie. I like Siffer got pissed on and that. I thought it was I thought it was champagne at first.
I reckon he would get it.
Like Siffer American Pie.
He'd probably get on along with Cocoa Pops. They'd probably both be into Fet Life. You know what those?
1999, when American Pie came out, where was I at the time? Moved out. I was about a couple of blocks away from my parents' place, my mum's and stepfather's place and stuff. So I moved out by that stage, and I lived by myself, so I was able to watch American Pie without because you don't teach sex to an 8-year-old or
No, that's
11-year-old
fucking
girl.
weird.
Yeah, because you don't teach sex to an 11-year-old girl
No.
or an 8-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. Because I've got two stepsisters and a step and a half. Two half sisters and a half brother. You don't teach sex to them.
Just before we move on from this topic, if he wants to talk about personal stuff as well, there used to be a peephole in his house, and his mum blamed him because either him or his dad used to spy on his sisters in the shower with this little hole in the wall. So the mum got angry because she didn't know if it was the dad spying on his children or good old Jared Hurley spying on his sisters. So who knows who knows who was the like what was that Norman Bates Psycho
Yeah.
Bates
Oh.
Hotel. He probably I reckon he watched that a little bit too much and got the idea of staring at naked individuals through a little spy hole. So
I moved out before that. I moved out in late '98 after I got my HSC results.
Sorry, I'm making up stories. Wink, wink.
Yeah, he says that.
Because after I got my HSC results, not long after that, I decided to move out, live on my own and that. And that's it. Like I cut my mullet short. And you see what I say. No mullet. Less rebellious me.
Pretty crazy that there's 7 people watching Hyper Sapien TV and it ain't on Funkin' Hungry anymore.
Yeah.
The lurkers are starting to sniff around and know where to come now.
Yeah, that's good.
They're keeping their noses to the floor.
They're not so dumb after all.
There's only one watching, and that's Peter. He's good old faithful Peter. He's on my channel, keeping me going.
He's a loyal fan.
Good on him.
Yeah, there's only one for you, Mark. And 9 watching the Mossy Hyper Sapien. How many watching me? Because I got my channel linked to it too.
Roger was bringing in people from his Facebook for a while there. They were all like, "What's this? Roger live?"
Hell yeah!
Well, I only got 6,000 people in my small town. It's only a small town. Got less people in my hometown than Mark. Much less than Mark. Oh, Mark. Funkin' TV and the Mighty Cody got more people in their hometowns than mine.
Well, apparently, supposedly, there's six people watching me on Twitter.
Wow. Not bad.
What's that like? Elon Musk around his dinner table, probably. They've got you on your devices.
Good on him.
No one's watched me on.
Well, now it's gone up. Now it's gone to 7, so maybe it's including myself in that. So
there's only one on my channel.
I can't see
my YouTube channel.
I can't
there's only one, and whoever's there's not so much of anything.
7 in. Well, it's when you look at impressions. Oh, okay. So maybe seven people looked at it.
I was talking about the British porn license.
Maybe they looked at it for a second and moved on. Maybe they swipe left or right or whatever they do on what's that app where you swipe left or right?
Tinder.
Is it Tinder? Is it?
Yeah.
I know all about that. I love my. Love my data now.
It's just some people on Twitter.
Pretty popular platform, apparently.
Apparently. Grindr.
Right. I know what Grindr is. That's where homosexual people go on to meet other homosexual people.
Isn't that what Jared Hurley's doing?
Gay people.
I think Jared Hurley's on there when he's not trolling on my YouTube channels. He's
probably yeah.
On there.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I love your explanation.
Jeffrey Epstein, who didn't hang himself. I didn't say that because I'll be dead tomorrow morning.
How many cans are you at now, Roger?
A dozen.
You better know what Grindr is. That's all homosexual people been to.
Yeah, I don't go on that site. I'm not that way.
I got my got my Facebook links to it, haven't I?
Look
Hey,
who we
Paul.
have. The legendary Styles himself. Just
Oh, that's
dropped
just
in
Paul,
on
not
Twitter to say
Stylesy.
hi, Mark.
Hey,
Oh.
Paul, how are you?
Oh, I just dropped in on Twitter to say hi, Mark.
I don't know. No, Paul only
That's what
Stylesy.
Robert Firefly would say to if he ever drops in, he'll say hi. Hello. I know he's saying funny voices. Hello. Hey, hello. He
Richard
knows,
is turning
he
into
knows how
Mr.
to
Bean.
make voices if he puts his mic on. Because only him and his twin sisters born on the same day.
Oh, man, I love it. It always gets to this. It always gets to this time of the night, and Roger lets loose.
Well, this is where
Oh,
we
it's
normally put on, that
This is Paul Guy.
that fashion show that we used to all watch and enjoy.
Probably why
Oh,
Jared
Bob.
Hurley started coming on here. He's probably upset that he's not getting to see the Black Tape Project.
Yeah.
Getting all
I
revved
don't
up.
know.
Well, he's probably
Here's
never
this
heard of it.
Paul- I don't know.
So
Who's this Cody just sitting there smiling like a git? I don't know who you're talking about, Cody.
maybe you should tell your mate V to go look up the Black Tape Project. It might give him a new perspective on life. Ooh.
I
Somebody needs a
think he would
new perspective and how to look at women a different way.
probably prefer if it was, the Guy Tape Project. The Grinder Project.
Isn't that the bloggers thing? The gay tape project, the homosexual people, the
Gay
funny
tape.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
The
I'm surprised he
homosexual
hasn't,
people, the gay funny makers.
surprised he hasn't came back and say he waved or whatever again and smiled.
Oh.
Smiled and waved.
Maybe you should put the link in the chat so he can come and talk to us face to face. But I'm sure he wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't
Too
have
much of a
enough to do
scaredy
the
cat to do so.
I only
Yeah, come
banned most of the Tasmanians from my channel. So
There you go, Randall. There you go, Randall. There's an
Yes.
open invitation for you to come and show everyone how big and tough you are.
No, you're not.
I'm
You're
sure. So
I already banned the
I'm sure everyone's gonna be
Tasmanians from
really
my
impressed.
channel, so they wouldn't come up on mine. The Tasmanians talk about the Rolfus and the Taz and the Grandma Tazaz and all them. I
doofus.
always
That's
banned
why-
them from my channel because I don't want them showing up.
well, as much as
Because
as much as I have,
after you did falling out with them, I started to ban them from my channel and that.
as much as I have issues with them people, like I don't, dislike them like I dislike this, individual. It's like the Ghost of Christmas Past. He keeps on coming back every year, fucking showing themselves, like hovering around like an insect, like a
Yeah.
mosquito.
Yeah, because after you falling out with the Tasmanians, the Tazaz and the Rolfus, that's sort of. I banned Rolfus at first, and I thought to myself, because the sort of banned the Tazaz about a month or two back. I thought, fuck this, I don't want Rolfus to fall and Tazaz to know what I'm doing. So I decided to ban Tazaz. Like, you put in links in your own YouTube channel to ban list and that.
Yeah.
The Tazaz and Rolfus is on my ban list, plus a few other people as well.
Well, so far
No,
I haven't. So far I haven't done that, but I guess there will come a time.
Everyone loves Mark. That's why.
Because I banned Rolfus at first, and I decided to ban Tazaz after a while too.
Yeah, I did notice that they definitely went quiet on everyone's videos after that stuff happened. They, tried to make me look bad, and then they stopped commenting on Roger's stuff and all Robbo's and stuff. I'm like, But yeah, did you guys know as well that good old Rolfus is a member of Coco Pops' channel now?
Yeah,
No.
I noticed that the other day when you
Wow.
brought it up in the community post. Yeah,
He became
not
a
community post, in the
member,
Facebook post. Yeah,
which
Would
is
you want to
just
be a member of that weirdo?
apparently some people are into dirty fingernails and scruffy beards. So
And
I guess
Cocoa
it's a
Pops.
real I guess it's a real aphrodisiac for some
do you know the
people.
backstory, Peter? Why you and
Well-
your jaw on the trip hit the floor and you know why?
I mean, we explained it all on the last stream.
It's all right. We've explained it about 100
why?
times. We don't need to really explain again. Just watch some of the old
Nah.
past live streams, and it all
Just
started
last
when
week's.
one bloke wouldn't eat a chip, didn't it?
Yeah, and he got all pissy.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a list? Wasn't there a list involved?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mrs. Austin threatened legal action to remove herself of and a woman from the US, Mrs. Austin, to threatened to sue Robbo if he didn't remove all his lives with her in and off his YouTube channel as well.
I remember there was a beard covered in milk as well, kind of like Star Wars.
I mean,
Luke Skywalker.
at the end of the day, people can subscribe and support whoever they
Yeah.
want, But
Mm.
I find it strange that, you go onto a channel and you get a shout out and then you're still on that channel, but suddenly you're not getting shouts out, So, and you can't even bloody pay their $1.99 a month to become one of their members, and you'd get shout outs all the time. You get rewarded for being a member for $1.99 a month, and some people can't even do that.
Speaking of shout out to Stylesy and Dave C for being Funkin' Hungry members.
Yeah, good on you, fellas.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're supporting a good bloke.
They are finding out they do find out some of the juicy gossip before everyone else does. So
if you don't like what the person is talking about, you withdraw your money and you go somewhere else, and not
exactly.
I know not all of us are into the same things, and that's a good thing that we're not. Sometimes you gotta have a look at other people's interests, and you learn something. Like, until I started watching Cody's channel, I had no idea that genre of card. I didn't. It's not that I didn't have any idea. I didn't realize how big it was, and it's amazing what you learn. By coming on and interacting with you guys and just watching your other channels or whatever you're into, you learn things that you never knew that existed, or you never knew was about. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Sorry. If you don't like the TV show, change the
exactly
channel.
right.
Yeah.
Well, the universe that Cody is passionate about isn't a universe or a pop culture sort of cartoon or animation that I necessarily am into, but I've always been into comics and animation, and I've been into, like voice acting as well. I kind of follow a few voice actors that I really enjoy. But I remember I've said it before, I did watch a Brainy documentary, because I do go from time to time where I really get into documentaries. Not as much these days, but I do find them very awesome. And I remember watching a documentary about it, and that's how I learnt about it. And that was long before I came across Cody. And I was, it's just, it has its whole big following. Like Mark was saying, you don't realize how big of a following it is until you kind of learn about it. That's why when I did come across Cody, I'm like, oh, I understand that reference. I'm like, oh, I know about that. That's the Captain America reference. I understood that reference. If you watch Marvel, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he says that. But yeah, me, I've like a lot of different stuff, but I've been passionate about Marvel and DC and Ninja Turtles and stuff since a kid. And I don't really follow them as much now, but I do have a lot of Marvel comics over time. It's just hard to keep up with them. There's so many different stories happening all at once. I wouldn't mind getting back into some Deadpool stuff because Rob Liefeld, who is the original creator of Deadpool, he's doing a small, I think it was a 5-part series, Deadpool team up, I believe it's called, and it has like Hulk and a few other characters, Deadpool, of course. And they're doing a new Deadpool and Wolverine comic book series, so they might be ones I'm interested in. I need to get back into the Ninja Turtle ones as well, because Ninja Turtles, like I guess, like Batman, Spider-Man, they have the more adult ones and they have the more children ones. But the Ninja Turtles, they have the original creators. Their ones are very more grown up. The way they draw them and just the stuff they talk about is way more mature. And then obviously you have the Nickelodeon owns the Ninja Turtles, and they have ones that are obviously really aimed at kids and very kind of corny, to be honest. Like even the way they draw them, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the way sometimes they draw them, and I'm like find it quite cringy. And I'm not the biggest fan of these days. They're trying to make Donatello like really weedy and nerdy, and then they're trying to make Raphael like a Hulk. But some people might watch that. New generations of kids might watch that, and that might be how they, identify the turtles or whatever. But I have always liked how they are all similar. Like the mutation happens to them, and they all look the same. Sometimes they identify them with slightly different color variations, and obviously the different headband colors. But as well, originally they all had red like bands on them. They used to always have the red bands, all 4 of them, and yeah, it's hard to keep up with a lot of it. There's characters are changing all the time when it comes to comic books and stuff like that. Like unless really you're dedicated to one, universe or whatever you want to call it, it's hard to keep up with a lot of different ones. Like just up here on my shelf, I do have a few Ninja Turtles figurines. We have old Master Splinter here.
Oh, the old
Old.
Master.
So up here I've got all the Turtles, Shredder and Splinter, and this is by NECA. And each one you get like a mutagen container. Master Splinter has a couple of sticks and a pizza, and then obviously the Turtles get their own. Like we have good old Michelangelo here. So obviously he has nunchucks, but yeah, good old. I like the way they did them in this old film as well. The Turtles look really cool in this old films. This was Jim Henson as well that did the.
That's sort of how I remember them from the cartoon. Now, I wasn't a big Turtles, fanboy. But you did see the cartoons from time to time, and that's how I remember them, in that original, what you just showed.
Yeah. But I do have I think it was a 6-part series as well. I've actually never read it, but it was Shredder in Hell. Like the Shredder character goes to hell, and he. Sometimes as well, comic books they have variants, which are just the same comic book with a different front cover. Sometimes I've collected Marvel comics, and they have hip hop covers, like famous hip hop album covers. And they have just different variants, as they call them. But I haven't actually read the stories or followed. Normally, when it had the hip hop variants, it was all different characters from Marvel Comics. But I just collected the hip hop variants covers. I didn't actually follow each individual comic book series. Because when I got my comic book signed by Stan Lee, it's actually a Spider-Man variant 2-pack, the artist 2-pack. And it's a So it's Spider-Man, but it's done in a 2-pack style cover. Just because that's meant more something to me personally, I got Stan Lee to sign that. And because the cover's like all black with just Spider-Man, which is obviously red and stuff, I got Stan Lee to sign it with a gold pen. So he was signing a lot of the comic books in a black pen, but I got him to sign in the gold pen because obviously the black pen is not going to show. It's not going to show up on a black cover. So yeah, it's not as worth as much as a more iconic Stan Lee Spider-Man or Stan Lee story, but to me it just was what I ended up choosing to get signed by him.
But that's the whole point. It's your
Personalised,
personal
yeah.
preference. That it means a lot to you. That's what it is. You know, I know there's people out there who just get autographs to try and sell them and things like that. But you've got
try
to,
and just get it.
yeah.
There's another comic book artist that I really like. It's Todd McFarlane. He's the creator of Spawn, the character in comic. But he ended up doing, they call it spaghetti webbing for Spider-Man, and that's when the webbing went from it. Basically, when he drew it, he did the webbing is kind of like kind of like a lasso. He did like a few lines, and then he would do like the web circles around it. And he also come up with Venom, the character from Spider-Man, the universe. He was the creator of Venom. But yeah, I'd love to meet him and get his autograph, and it'd have to be on the Spider-Man. There's this iconic Spider-Man that book that he done, and Spider-Man just looks a certain way. But yeah, there's a few other comic book artists or even illustrators that I would like to meet, get an autograph and whatnot of, but it's yet to happen.
You never know.
Eastman as well Kevin Eastman is the first person. He's the person who created the Turtles as well. And when he did the Turtles originally, he did. You know how the turtles have short necks? He actually did a long-necked turtle when he first drew the design.
Oh, yeah.
So the turtles had a very long neck. And the first turtle he drew as well was Michelangelo. Was the first, like, he drew it basically a turtle with nunchucks, and it had the long neck with the headband which goes over their eyes. But yeah, there's also Kevin Smith. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Clerks, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob, but Kevin Smith, he directs those films, but also he's a writer, because obviously he writes the films and he plays Silent Bob in the Jay and Silent Bob movies. Yeah, I've got a few of his books as well. He's done some Batman, some Green Arrow, and just other ones. He would be because I like his movies. He also did Zack and Miri Make a Porno and other films that are really. Zack and Miri Make a Porno is a comedy film. It's not an actual. It does have obviously in there, but it has Seth Rogen in it. But it's a really funny film. But yeah, I've loved his films and I've loved his comics and stuff since younger. But yeah, some of these people have never came to Australia Comic Con, where I'm like, oh, I need to go and see them. So I wouldn't mind going to Comic Con this year, but there's no one really going that I'm super pumped to see. I just kind of want to go there, just to haven't gone in a few years.
Yeah, it's been a while since we'd been, but once again, what are we? May. Back in March, we had the one at the Gold Coast. There will be another Supernova coming up, and there's also Comic Con coming up as well. I haven't really looked into seeing who's coming and who's going to what, but yeah, I don't know. We're just
see this T-shirt's actually Ninja Turtles, but it's the old style Ninja Turtles.
Yep. We I know it's a big commitment for some of the actors when they come out here, because they got to be away from potential jobs or income. But I'm pretty sure that when they come out here, they're making more money coming to a convention than what they are in a movie sometimes. Because I've heard
Well,
some
someone like
I've heard some pretty horrendous stories from some of the actors. One of the actors that I did see, he was one of the Power Rangers. I could go back and find out who it is, but one of the he said that they're when you knew they're really crap contracts, and it's he's back again. They're really crap contracts, but it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, because if you don't take these shitty contracts, you're not going to get work possibly in the future, But if you do, it's a real, and that's what the writers' strike was over. Getting a better deal for the actors.
isn't he going out the different door now?
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, wasn't it on the right before?
Like bloody Alice in Wonderland, how she goes through all these different sized doors and
So where's your nemesis? Is he going back to sleep? Has he?
he's probably gone back to Grindr or whatever.
Yeah.
His favourite app.
So it's June 1st and 2nd Comic-Con in Adelaide, so it is a couple of weeks away, maybe less.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty damn keen for Deadpool and Wolverine, the film. I've liked both of the actors and what they've done with them, but also, obviously, that Wolverine I've been a fan of since I was little. Deadpool came more later on. I kind of always knew about Deadpool, but I got into his comics and just all that stuff a little bit later on. It's taken I think about 20 years to see good old Hugh Jackman Wolverine in the yellow and blue outfit.
So Comic-Con in Brisbane is going to be September 14 and 15.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And, gee, that's even later. 9:30. Who's coming? They're doing the old cosplay. Who have they got joined? Who have they got lined up? Guess.
Becky's back with popcorn chicken.
Save some for us, Becky.
See, they're not saying what.
Yeah.
Guess. It's probably a bit far away for some of them at the moment.
Yeah, it says
Artists, exhibitors,
Oh,
more
right.
info, features. They're not saying what guess.
I think it's Adelaide Guess. I don't really know this guy, but it looks like he's probably a voice actor from. I remember Digimon when I was a kid. Oh, they got Jim Beaver. I remember he was in Supernatural as Bobby. But I got into Supernatural a little bit. It was like a lot of shows. It just went from kind of what I was enjoying about it to sort of dragging on a little bit more.
Yeah, they're not showing any guests for Comic-Con in Brisbane at the moment. Maybe they haven't, being September, that's still 3-4 months out. Maybe they haven't got anyone locked in.
Even though this is only a couple of weeks away, it's got a couple of guests where it's just black and it says coming soon. So really, you'd expect if they had anyone decent. Yeah, there's quite a few actually coming. Cosplay guests. There's one that's coming soon. Comic author comic and author guest coming soon. Really, you'd want to get them out quickly if they're going to be someone that might get people in the door.
Yeah, well, Brisbane is Sorry, Brisbane is November 9 and 10. Who we got?
Some of these cosplayers as well, they obviously go and sell their photos. Some of them might, just take photos with you. You just say, "Oh, can I get a photo?" It depends on obviously the person, and they can, in their right, say no if they want to. But when I went to that comic and toy fair recently, and I got a couple of photos with just some local cosplayers, but when I got a photo with the Catwoman, and she even did like this iconic Catwoman pose where she kind of leans. Normally she does it on Batman, like leans on his shoulder, and I got a photo with her, but she was actually a proper cosplayer, like professional, because she was selling her portfolio of different, not just doing Catwoman.
Yeah.
And I remember we were just walking around and just asked if she'd mind taking a photo. She was all for it. And I remember she's like, "Oh, are you ready for me?" Tried not to say anything too naughty, but like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And then at first she leant on me, and then she's like, "Oh, sorry, do you mind?" I'm like, "Yeah, go for it," because I guess this day and age, a lot of people don't like to be touched or don't. She was worried, obviously, that all of us she gets a restraining order in the post. I'm like, "What's this from?" "Oh, that bloody bastard that I was touching." But yeah, no, she was awesome. She was very cool, and
Oh, nice.
just there was some cool interactions. And because I've collected figures and I've collected all sorts of like comics over time, I was just talking to a few of the people that own venues or vendors or whatever. They just had their little stalls. I was talking to them, and obviously they was to a little extent trying to sell stuff, and I just said, "Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really here to buy. I've got too much stuff as is." And we had a bit of a chat with them, and some of them was laughing, saying, "Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some stuff I don't want, so I can make money, and then look around and buy some stuff I do want." Like spending the money that they earn to get some new bits and pieces. But even though wasn't really there to buy, I was just there for something to do. It was still a cool experience, and just getting amongst nerds and just seeing other people enjoying stuff. There was a few people that must be pretty antisocial in life, because they're just barging past people and don't care if they're pushing a woman or a child over, and it's like, settle down, mate. Like, the comics are going to be there. The comics are going to be there. They're not going to disappear before you get there. Like, relax a bit. But that's just some of the types you get.
Yeah.
But majority of people are quite lovely.
And you do meet some interesting people there, and some of the people, some of the cosplayers are right into it, and they do a fantastic job. I mean, if you're coming up in Sydney and Perth, you've got Sophie D'Amato. I don't know what she's from. You got Robert Patrick. I think that's the guy that played what's her name in Terminator 2. And you got James Masters coming out again. He's been out here before.
So I do like him. I used to like Buffy, and he played Spike in Buffy. I liked Buffy when it first came out, and he was my favorite vampire in that.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like he was a bit of a badass, a bit of a like, obviously playing a vampire and all that stuff. It was one of those universes where he was a villain at first, and then he become an anti-hero a little bit. But the actual guy is nothing like his character's, like, very lovely. I wish I got a picture of him, because he was one of those people that were quite happy to interact with fans even when they're not lining up to pay for his autograph and all that stuff. That was the time I was seeing Stan Lee. And I do have like anxiety issues, but I think just around that time my anxiety was playing up a little bit. These days it's a little bit, on improving. So yeah, he's an awesome bloke. It's just didn't pay to get an autograph and all that stuff. It doesn't look like he was going to Adelaide though.
Oh, damn.
I guess you like what you were discussing before, different he might not be available at this time and he's available later on in the year. So that's why they can get him to go to the different events that are at the end of the year.
They have in the past they've confirmed that they're getting this person from the States or something like that, and or they're waiting on what was they use? There was a term they would use. I'm just trying to think that
Confirmation or whatever.
Yeah, if they didn't turn up, it was a last minute thing that they got signed for a movie contract or a television appearance or something like that. And of course, that's the main game. Even though you probably potentially earn more at a convention than what you get, from an appearance on a particular show, but that being on that particular show, you're meeting other producers and actors and writers and all that sort of stuff. So that's going to lead to other work in the future, or potentially, So yeah, I mean,
obviously you'll be a bit pissed off, but obviously it's like you that these people are actors and stuff, and that's their job. So you can't really be too angry because they're not going to be in stuff that you love and stuff. You're not going to watch them in future universes, TV, films, whatever they may be a part of, if they're not taking their jobs.
But the other thing is when they do come down here, they're committing so much time in terms of flying down here, all that sort of stuff, and then the time here, yada yada yada, and then time back. Essentially they're going away for 2 weeks, but in that 2 weeks, a lot can change. Scheme of things of what's happening in Hollywood or wherever their employment is, and it all depends on. I know that Emma Watson came out here, and apparently there was some sort of family connection out here. There's, and most of them when they come out here, they do enjoy themselves. But it is a big commitment for them. But there again, when they when they sell their autographs or do the photo shoots, that's a big income for them. And like I said, some of them actually probably earn more money when they come to these conventions from autograph signs and book deals or photograph sessions with the fans and all that sort of stuff than what they do out of some of the contracts they sign for these movies, unless you're a really big name star,
This guy comes to a lot of them. This John Garrett, he was the most people know him from Wolf Creek.
Yeah. I've seen him. I've seen him plenty of times. I've been that close to him. It's not funny, or past him,
Yeah, but again, I should have just asked, but sometimes I feel like I don't want to bother them if everyone is. But yeah, I remember I was literally standing like he was just sitting there doing whatever, and I was hovering over him just as I was walking around. But he
some
seems
of
like
them are really good.
Quite laid back.
Yeah, some of them are really good. There was one guy. He's passed away now, unfortunately. He played the character of Ball, Ball, in Stargate SG-1, and what was his name? And he was doing some sort of book signing because they got him to do the forward to the book or something like that. And I did buy the book and started reading it, but I just couldn't get into it. But he was nice, he was nice enough to talk to, and didn't bother him too much. And he was talking to other people as well, and yet he was, sort of from me to just over there away at the stand that he was at, plus usual 1 hour talk that they gave, which was free to everyone, general pass holders and things like that. So as you say, G, it depends on, you know, who they are,
Yeah.
how open they are. If you want to, if you really want to interact with someone, what's his name from Torchwood? He played Captain Jack Harkness in Torchwood, and also in Doctor Who. He's
John
been-
Barrowman.
That's it, John Barrowman. He is
Yeah.
he is a card. He really is. And when you do photo sessions with him, he will put his arm around you and do all sorts of crazy things. He'll tell the people, no, it's all right, they can use their camera and stuff like that. He's really open, you know, to that.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
sometimes when I see photos with people, you know, a lot of people they're just the same, but then you get people like you were mentioning where they like each photo might be a little bit individualized in some way.
Yep.
There's actually I'm looking at Supernova Sydney, and they've got loads of cool people. There's this guy called Darren Close, and funny enough, I recognise him because he's a comic artist that's Australian. He has this character called Killer Roo, and it's like this obviously a kangaroo, but it's, you know, like a Ninja Turtle or whatever, where it's and he goes around, just is quite violent as well. But I remember coming across his stuff, and because when I've gone to them in the past, sometimes finding local artists or local, you know, you find some hidden gems. There was one, I forget who the artist was now, but I just spoke to him for a bit, and it was like $20 to get their comic and get it signed by them, and just sometimes supporting local talent, even if I'm not that into the comic or don't really know the artists or like the writers. You know, sometimes it's just good when you're there and you're just mingling and talking, and you know they'll say, oh, "I'll sign it if you buy it. I'll sign it," and all that sort of stuff. So this is just a really cool atmosphere to just, you know, mingle with nerds or whatever, people
Yeah.
that are interested in the same sort of stuff. Because I'm into my art as well. Sometimes I see what other people do, illustrators, and I go, oh, that, you know, that's inspiring. They've already got their comic up and running. They've got a universe. They've created characters, and it's just it's supportive.
I've seen some fantastic artists. I've seen some fantastic artists there, and it's like, wow, you know, just it's stuff that I don't think I could ever do, and you know, and there's there's just some amazing talent out there.
These guys are a little bit quiet over here.
Roger was yawning. I've had my tied Terry tied bit, and
Mark had his 40 winks. What do you reckon, guys? Should we wrap it up here?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we've had a pretty good one.
Pretty good one.
Really good.
We've had
I'll be in bed for the next 4 hours, and I'll be back up again.
Jeez, you're an early one.
Holy
Hey,
hell!
Look
Oh,
at that. Look,
6 o'clock.
hang on. There
I'll
it
be
is.
back. I'll be back up about 6 o'clock my time,
no.
and I'll be back up again.
Look at that.
Mark's trying to electrocute himself on the TV.
5:30. I'll be back up
I'm now
6
running.
o'clock my time, or 5:30 Cody's and G's time. Yeah.
I'm now Hyper Sapien TV.
So it doesn't matter how long you go for. It doesn't matter to go for 24 hours.
Oh, geez, no way.
It'd be time for G's time and Mark's time. 48 hours, 24 hours, to say.
I already went out and got a few cups of tea. I'll be going, if it was 24 hours, I'll be going out, get a tea, go to the toilet, come back, go to the toilet.
Yeah.
But it's one thing. Would add time to your watch time and Mark's watch time, as well as Cody's.
Oh, bloody hell!
Probably Cody's and most
Bloody knobs again. Him and his bloody knobs.
Well, I'll just quickly say that, yeah, besides the twat that I ended up working out who it was quite quickly, and then they exposed who they was quite interested because
Yeah.
sometimes if you're trying to be inconspicuous, it wasn't that hard for me to out them by saying a few bits and pieces. We have cheers, gents from the US at work now. Just wanted to stop by and say cheers, fella pirate. You're a damn legend.
Yeah.
There you
That's-
go,
yeah.
pirate.
Hell yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, Ridgo Polis. Appreciate you being here, and yeah, the pirate is definitely a legend, and I'm sure he
It's,
appreciates you being here.
Mm.
Looks like he's coming over from my channel.
Oh.
It might be a bit delayed. Or maybe he knows Mark, and he's just, like everyone, his favorite streamer is Roger.
Yeah, I don't recognise
Yeah.
the name, but could be one of my subscribers. I should look him up.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
thanks anyway
Peter.
for joining in. Glad
I think he's just
It's
shocked
frozen.
what you said, the Ridge. And yeah, Peter's saying he had
Ridge
to get
Jopless.
one last chance to
Rich
get that
Jopless,
joke
I know
in.
him from my channel. He's from the US,
Oh.
Rich Jopless, so I watch him quite a bit. He's from the US.
Okay.
Oh, he's from your
That's where
channel,
he's
isn't he?
from.
It does a lot of a lot of drink reviews and stuff. And I comment on his channel and something comments on mine.
Okay.
Well, it's always good to have new people in. That's what's also good about, all of you guys linking your channels, so we can kind of have everyone
I
here.
know some from my because I comment on his channel and something comments on mine and stuff like that, bit for bit.
Yeah, that's always
There's
good. It's always good
There's a
to.
lot of drink, like a lot of beverage reviews mostly.
It's always good to show that love.
Mm. Yeah.
Before these guys fall
from
asleep,
the US.
Too late.
I'll just quickly say this has been a crazy, awesome, amazing, weird, and wonderful. Hyper Sapien TV is wonderful as always, and crazy and madness and stuff. But appreciate everyone being here, and obviously Mark, all the people from Mark Shed Talk, all the people from Roger the Pirate and his Facebook page. Next time we will link Cody's YouTube and stuff, or whatever else he wants to share, so he will have anyone that might be on his channel come and join us.
I want my YouTube channel too. There's
You've got
a
a
lot of
YouTube
people
channel?
know me.
I
What?
didn't know. That's
Yeah,
news to me.
no, neither do I. Yeah.
But anyway, much love, and I appreciate all the support and stuff, and we'll hand it over to these guys if they want to say anything.
Oh, just ditto on what you said, G. It's been fun, interesting, and crazy at the same time. And thanks everyone for joining in.
And if you want to sub to all these guys, if you go onto Hyper Sapien TV, the easiest way to say it and find these people, go onto Hyper Sapien TV, the homepage, scroll down, and I have all my featured channels, which are all of these guys' channel. If you could go check them out. Oh, Leegee's still here.
Yeah,
Leegee from London.
Oh.
All right, take care, everyone. Much love, and we will.